Chapter 3440. Yuan Fu. At the entrance of the city master residence, 12 cosmos gods were hung in a row. They could not speak or move. A gust of wind blew over, causing them to sway up and down. Fortunately, not many people came to watch. Who asked cosmos gods to bear grudges? It was disgraceful for them to be hung at the entrance. Anyone who came to watch would be committing a crime. In the dark, everyone enjoyed watching. The entire Yuan Fu was talking about this matter. Fortunately, it was not in the Yuan Great Continent. Otherwise, many people would come to watch. Even so, many people were watching the disgraceful state of the 12 cosmos gods in the dark. One could say that this was something they could brag about for their entire lives. In reality, that was the case. Recently, many restaurants in Yuan Fu were talking about this matter. A total of 12 cosmos gods were hung up, and they would never see such a thing in their entire lives. Everyone worshipped this young and newly appointed prefecture master 100 times. Savage, absolutely savage. He was 100 times more savage than Danyu in the past. That master had never killed a cosmos god before, yet this master had captured 12 cosmos gods alive and hung them at the entrance. How shocking was that? Junior disciple brother, you are becoming more and more ferocious the moment you act. Both Heaven's Limit Tavern Master and Li Hu were greatly shocked. The 12 cosmos gods were all true cosmos gods. Lin Fei chuckled, it's ordinary. Who asked them to be disobedient? This is the result of offending me. Isn't it good to use them to raise my prestige? Ever since the 12 cosmos gods were hung up, their prestige increased by schwa. One could say that the superpowers in the Yuan Great Continent had to be obedient now, especially those in the dark. They had nothing to say unless they were willing to be hung at the entrance. Heaven's Limit Tavern Master was filled with worship towards this junior disciple brother. In the past, even his teacher was not as formidable as this junior disciple brother. In a short period of time, he had made a name for himself, and no one dared to create trouble anymore. Capturing one cosmos god alive might be luck, and capturing two might be a coincidence. But capturing 12 cosmos gods was no longer luck or coincidence. Instead, it was a matter of pure strength. Junior brother is like a tall tree that attracts the wind. I'm afraid the guy in the dark is going to instigate those people to cause trouble. Heaven's Limit Tavern Master said worriedly, for instance, the Tian clan. I've investigated them before. They are like kings in the sky Luo Prefecture. Now that 3 cosmos gods have been captured by junior disciple brother, they will definitely not let this matter rest. Lin Fei chuckled, hee, there's nothing to worry about. As long as they dare to come, I don't mind hanging another wave of cosmos gods at the entrance. Oh right, arrange for people to erect more flagpoles so that we won't have a place to hang them. The Empyrean Vault Master and Li Hu were speechless. He really dared to say anything. At the same time, it was an even larger continent. This continent was several times larger than the Yuan continent. Everywhere was filled with dense spiritual qi of heaven and earth. This was something that the Yuan continent could not compare to. This was the Heaven Luo Prefecture, an extremely powerful continent. Among the 9 continents, it could be ranked in the top 5. No matter in which aspect, it was very strong. That Lin Fei is seeking death. On a floating city, there were pavilions, terraces, and palaces. The place was filled with dense spiritual qi of heaven and earth. Within the biggest palace, a roar reverberated. Seeing this scene, the people in this huge city did not find it strange. The people from the Tian clan had always had a bad temper, and they were used to roaring. Within the palace, there were people standing by the left and right. They were all looking down at the middle-aged male who was roaring. A terrifying aura swept out like a storm. They have all been captured. What's the point of you coming back? The middle-aged male emitted a valiant aura. His eyes shot out jingguang, piercing through the pseudo-cosmos god kneeling on the ground, causing this cosmos god to disintegrate. This was one of the strongest secret techniques of the Tian clan. It was a unique secret technique that the Tian clan named as the Great Decomposition Technique. The Great Decomposition Technique was extremely frightening. Basically, cosmos gods could not survive against it. Injuries were the lightest. If one was unlucky, he would be heavily injured. Lung Feng, bring some people over to the Yuan Great Continent and bring them back. The middle-aged male said. A long-haired young man walked out from below. He was emitting a wicked aura. His eyes were one black and one white. How should we deal with that Lin Fei? He has hung our people by the door. You should go and hang that person up too. He is a prefecture master, someone recognized by the Holy Church. We have to give him face. When mentioning the Holy Church, none in the Tian clan felt reverence. Such matters were happening in several clans at the same time. When the matter regarding the Yuan Fu spread, the organizations that were captured by the Cosmos gods were all infuriated. This was too overboard. Being a neighbor, Star River Prefecture Master did not know what to say after hearing about this matter. They are going to become mortal enemies. Hanging 12 Cosmos gods up was truly a slap to their faces. Star River Prefecture Master was filled with admiration. That fellow was no different from a final Cosmos god. Lin Fei did not treat it as a big deal. Cosmos god energy was continuously being sent over. What a unique item. Lin Fei grabbed the Cosmos god energy. This was a unique energy that gave others an intense feeling. Lin Fei did not really care about this item. Currently, only eternal god rocks and faith energy could interest him. As for Cosmos god energy, it was something the Holy Church wanted, and he was not interested in it. If they wanted it, they could just take it. It is indeed helpful in improving my cultivation. It's a pity that it isn't of much help to my fleshy body. Lin Fei shook his head. He kept the Cosmos god energy. Junior disciple brother, the special envoy is here. Heaven's Limit Dojo master came. He is here again. Lin Fei frowned. This action is too fast. I haven't collected much Cosmos god energy yet. Lin Fei did not understand why this unique person came again. Why did he come again? No matter what, he came from the Holy Church. It was impossible for him not to receive him. Seeing Fei Tianqing again, Lin Fei felt that something was different. There's something wrong with that gaze. It's as if he's admiring me. This was completely different from the previous time. Congratulations to Governor Lin for becoming the prefecture master of the main primal continent. Unnatural congratulated with a smile. Sir Special Envoy is too polite. Lin Fei sat down. You have done well. Unnatural chuckled. In the future, you can call me Big Brother Fei. I'm not as old as you think. Lin Fei had seen all sorts of people before. He was not surprised by these words. He kept it in mind. Big Brother Fei, you are here for the Cosmos God energy, right? It's just that you haven't collected it yet. I reckon you will be disappointed. Unnatural was not angry at all. He smiled. It's fine. Cosmos God energy might be important to others, but it is just ordinary goods to the Holy Church. Indeed, the Holy Church was rich and overbearing. Within a short period of time, everyone had taken a liking to this new prefecture master. Who wouldn't like a powerful and impressive prefecture master? No, he even dared to play a trick in front of the Tian family. How many people would dare to do so? Governor Lin, is this how you treat us guests? Tian Lungfeng didn't rush forward. Instead, he shouted, are you looking down on all of us? Tian Lungfeng could speak too. Once he said this, everyone became one. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Tian Lungfeng was very clear about this. Friends are here, good food and drinks. Bad guys are here, guns and cannons. What do you think you are? Whoosh whoosh whoosh. The door opened. Lin Fei walked out unhurriedly and raised his head slightly to look at the people in the sky. I don't like people standing higher than me. You guys can get down now. Boom. A force as heavy as 1,000 caddies suddenly pressed down. Everyone was caught off guard. One by one, they fell from the sky in a sorry state. In the scene, only Tian Lungfeng was able to withstand this wave of force. Governor Lin is so arrogant. Tian Lung Feng urged his strength to resist. Lin Fei mocked himself. Arrogant? I'm not arrogant at all. Instead, it's your Tian family who is arrogant. Then show me how arrogant you are. Boom, boom. The gravity increased, one layer after another. Tian Lung Feng fell down, face to face, hitting the ground on the street. Seems that you're not that arrogant after all. Lin Fei shook his head in disappointment. I thought your Tian family is arrogant, but you can't even stop my little trick. What a failure. Those strong espers who fell to the ground were like being pierced by a sword, increasing the critical damage by 10,000 points. Tian Lung Feng was the first to bear the brunt. He's an expert, how could he not be able to stop it? It must be the power of an array. Tian Lung Feng consoled himself. He had to be more and more careful from now on. Climbing up from the ground, Tian Lung Feng brought out a treasure to protect himself. If one wasn't enough, he sent out two. He was delighted in his heart. Now that we're here, can you let them go? He would not mention anything about the previous matter. That was too humiliating. Now, he just had to bring them back. Tian Lung Feng felt that Lin Fei was slightly strange. The Tian family was arrogant in their actions, yet this fellow was even more arrogant. Yet he could become the prefecture master. There was no justice in this world. Bring them away? Sure. Lin Fei chuckled. He originally thought that Lin Fei would make things difficult for them, yet he brought them away so easily. It seemed he wasn't as hard to get along with as he imagined. Very soon, several people from the superpowers wanted to bring the cosmos gods down. But when they got close, they were blocked by an unseen force. They could not pass through. They looked at each other. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you guys something. Lin Fei slapped his head. They attempted to assassinate this prefecture master. Even though they have been hung up for 3 months, I believe they will repent. But this prefecture master is quite frightened. Hence, it's fine if you want to bring them away. Prepare 30 trillion faith energy for each person, and you can bring them away. 30 trillion faith energy? The superpowers present felt like vomiting blood. This was a huge bite. It wasn't easy to gather faith energy. Wasn't 30 trillion faith energy asking for one's life? Governor Lin, aren't you making things difficult for us? Didn't we just take some cosmos god energy? How can we talk about assassinating someone? One of the elders from the superpowers said unhappily. Lin Fei glanced at this elder. It seems you aren't satisfied with my words. Then you can scram. A black hole suddenly appeared. It swallowed the other party and disappeared without a trace. Those who originally stood by the side of this elder looked at each other in dismay. Just like that, the other party disappeared without any warning. This method was unfathomable. Who would believe it if they did not see it personally? Absolutely nobody would believe it. If any of you still want to talk to me, you can stand out. I won't be angry. Lin Fei said with a serious look. The people at the entrance did not dare to speak for a moment. Too overbearing. He did not even allow them to speak. Bastard, he was truly a big bastard. This was the first time they saw such a prefecture master. He was completely different from what they imagined. He was truly overbearing. It seems everyone has no objections. Lin Fei chuckled. Then let's do it this way. Once you have gathered 30 trillion faith energy, you guys can bring them away. Otherwise, you can only hang them up. Anyway, I'm fine with it. Chapter 3443. Tian Lung Feng and the others were collectively dumbfounded. 30 trillion faith force, why aren't you robbing? Everyone looked at Tian Lung Feng. Among the forces present, the Tian family was the biggest. Everyone hoped that the Tian family could stand up against Lin Fei. With the previous example, no one dared to speak. They could only look at Tian Lung Feng, hoping that he could stand up and have a good talk with Lin Fei. Tian Lung Feng knew that he was in big trouble. He had met a guy who was more overbearing and arrogant than the Tian family. Didn't he know the influence of the Tian family? Governor Lin, 30 trillion faith force, aren't you being too ruthless? Tian Lung Feng had no choice but to stand up. You have to know that offending us isn't a good thing to you or your Yuan continent. Tian Lung Feng knew how to talk. No matter what, he must not lower his head today. Lin Fei could scare ordinary forces, but it wasn't so easy for the Tian family. They were famous for their arrogance. Wreak havoc? If you are capable, then try it. Lin Fei squinted his eyes and smiled. Then I don't mind killing your people openly. I believe you will feel heartache. Scourge Yuan continent? I don't mind killing your people. Lin Fei was that direct. Let's see who can't hold on first. With the hat of prefecture master, it was perfectly justifiable for him to act. Who is afraid of who? Tian Lung Feng became uncomfortable. This Lin Fei really didn't know, or was he pretending not to know? Yet he couldn't find any words to refute what he said. If he really wanted to create trouble, it was perfectly justifiable for him to kill them. Troublesome, truly troublesome. This guy was like a stone in a latrine pit. Tian Lung Feng thought that by mentioning the Tian family, it would be sufficient to frighten Lin Fei, but now it seemed that he wasn't afraid of the Tian family at all. In that case, Governor Lin wants to become enemies with our Tian family. The gaze of Tian Lung Feng turned cold. There has never been anyone who could remain unharmed after offending our Tian clan. If I were you, I would choose to release the Cosmos gods from the Tian clan and treat it as if nothing had happened. Tian Lungfeng stared at Lin Fei. Even when Lin Fei displayed his powerful means, Tian Lungfeng didn't even bother about it. How could the Tian family's means be understood by outsiders? Unfortunately, he encountered Lin Fei this time. Tian family, I'm afraid. Lin Fei chuckled. The Cosmos God is right here. If you are capable, then come and bring it away. If you can, then it is your capability. Otherwise, you can just obediently become the 13th Cosmos God. Tian Lungfeng had never expected the other party to say such words. Damn it, too damn it. This person was looking down on him. Then I'll personally test out Governor Lin's strength. Tian Lungfeng had already heard about some of Lin Fei's tricks, such as the invincible Great Curse spell that he had cast several times. Tian Lungfeng didn't believe that crooked methods could be used to reach a higher level. That was completely impossible. Greater disintegration. Tian Lungfeng rushed into the sky as he displayed the Tian family's secret killing technique. If I don't let you have a taste of my strength, you will think that our Tian family is easy to bully. The moment this secret technique was revealed, it was unknown how many people became excited. The greater disintegration secret technique of the Tian family was top-notch. A black whirlwind immediately appeared around Lin Fei. It contained a terrifying slicing and disintegrating force. The void was instantly cut apart and decomposed. A terrifying force enveloped Lin Fei's body. The disintegration force invaded Lin Fei's entire body. Is this the Tian family's secret technique, greater disintegration? The mysterious force invaded his body. His fleshy body rapidly disintegrated and disappeared in the void. His powerful fleshy body couldn't resist the attack of the greater disintegration. Governor Lin, you should be proud that you can force me to use the Tian family's secret killing technique. Tian Lungfeng finally breathed a sigh of relief. His opponent dared to resist the greater disintegration, that's simply courting death. I know your fleshy body is strong, and you even cultivated an extreme cultivation technique. Too bad your cultivation technique hasn't reached completion yet. That's why your fleshy body can't withstand it. Others saw Tian Lungfeng's display of might, and their heart was filled with excitement. Under the greater disintegration, more than half of Lin Fei's body almost disappeared in the void. It seemed that the remaining half wouldn't be able to hold on for long. Governor Lin, as long as you admit defeat now and are willing to apologize to the Tian family, I can immediately withdraw the greater disintegration. Otherwise, you'll really die. Tian Lungfeng said. Haha. Lin Fei suddenly laughed out loud. The half of his body that disappeared instantly reconstructed. Your Tian family's greater disintegration is indeed overbearing, but it still can't do anything to this schoolmaster. Lin Fei returned to his original state. The greater disintegration seemed to have encountered a mysterious barrier and could no longer affect Lin Fei. By the way, I have also cultivated a secret technique called greater disintegration. It's similar to your greater disintegration. Lin Fei waved his hand and pulled out an invisible blade. I hope you all can help me explain my feelings. He actually withstood it. Tian Lungfeng's pupils shrunk. He simply couldn't believe this was true. Someone actually withstood the greater disintegration. Although he didn't cultivate it to completion, it still wasn't something that could be easily resisted. Recalling the power of that attack, Lin Fei had to admit that it was a super expert. He might even be one of the top figures in the Eternal Church, even stronger than the sect masters. I don't believe it. I'll go again and see who's stronger, Yi Zichen said. Lin Fei decided to waste time with that guy. Anyway, he had the system and a lot of prestige to back him up. He was really not afraid of anything. Coming back from the Holy Land was also a great harvest. Although it was a great cost, compared to the harvest, even if he encountered that super expert again, Lin Fei would still go again. It was just a waste of prestige. Time to cultivate in seclusion. The Yuan continent was soon fully integrated. At the moment of completion, a large amount of special energy was released. It was a kind of benefit, and many people's strength increased by leaps and bounds. The Yuan continent's area was also extended by a large portion, and it was about a third larger than its original size. The Yuan continent was full of vitality again. As the prefecture lord, Lin Fei really didn't care much about things. After the Tian family suffered a big loss, the forces in Yuanfu all told their subordinates to be obedient. That's right, he had to be obedient. If they didn't listen, they would suffer. This lord didn't even put the Tian family of Tianluo prefecture in his eyes and hung him at the gate. Who would do such a disgrace? No one wanted to be the next unlucky person. If anyone thought that such a powerful prefecture lord was easy to bully, then they were absolutely wrong. Lin Fei's closed-door cultivation wasn't long. It was just 30 years. Unnatural, the special envoy, came to Yuanfu once again and interrupted Lin Fei's closed-door cultivation. Little Lin, you've done well. Yuan continent is peaceful now, and the higher-ups are very satisfied. Unnatural praised the moment he arrived. Brother Fei, I actually didn't do anything. To be more precise, everyone in Yuan continent has been suppressed by the might of the Holy See. How many of them dare to cause trouble? Lin Fei said with a smile. Unnatural like to hear this. By the way, what you need to do next is to manage Yuanfu well and at the same time, find some hidden rats. Unnatural took out a list of information. These are all the names of those who intend to overthrow the Holy See. Once found, kill without mercy. Lin Fei took the list. There were quite a number of names on the list. Basically, he didn't know them. These people? Unnatural snorted. They are the remnants of the previous universe era. They are constantly trying to overthrow the Holy See and restore the glory of the past. Don't you think they are courting death? Lin Fei really didn't know about this matter. He had to admit that these fellows had quite the willpower. Even though they knew that it was impossible, they could still operate in the dark. I will make arrangements. As long as they dare to show themselves in Yuan continent, I will definitely make them regret it. Lin Fei wasn't interested in such trivial matters, but he would still say some polite words. Now that he was in Yuan continent, as long as he didn't cause trouble there, he could do whatever he wanted elsewhere. Even if he turned the world upside down, it wasn't a big deal in Lin Fei's eyes. I can rest assured with you taking care of things. Unnatural smiled. Little Lin, the higher-ups of the Holy See wish to meet you. If there's nothing else, follow me to the headquarters of the Holy See. Lin Fei had already made arrangements at the headquarters. He really wanted to see the headquarters of the Holy See. No problem, we can set off any time. Lin Fei and Unnatural quickly left Yuanfu. The way to leave was not to fly over, but to directly use the space gate. To a special envoy, it would be too embarrassing to not have a space gate. The benefits of the space gate are not small, but the consumption is too great. Unnatural led Lin Fei through the space gate and arrived at an underground teleportation platform. Next, it's more convenient for us to teleport there directly. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. The teleportation platforms were all set up in special spaces. They traveled at an extremely fast speed. The 9 great continents covered an extremely large area. If they really wanted to travel through them, they didn't know how long it would take. This method greatly reduced the time required. The entire process took a month. Yes, a month. Chapter 3447. After a month of continuous teleportation, Lin Fei and Unnatural finally arrived at the headquarters of the Eternal Church. It was a very special place. That's Eternal Sacred Mountain. The headquarters of the Eternal Church is on it. The two stood at an exit at the foot of the mountain. The sacred mountain towered into the clouds, with no end in sight. With Lin Fei's current strength, he could not see through the mountain. He even sensed a terrifying and dangerous aura. It was a very strong feeling. If it was a person, it might be normal. However, it was a mountain, and it was very uncomfortable. Lin Fei instinctively sensed that if he really wanted to resist this danger, he might have to use up a lot of reputation. This amount would exceed any other time. This feeling was very strong. It had been a long time since Lin Fei felt it. Isn't that mountain shocking? Unnatural smiled. Actually, when I first came here, I had the same expression as you. You definitely don't know this, but this sacred mountain once suppressed a super invincible expert. After he passed away, his strength was left behind on the mountain, and it became what it is today. It can be said that this sacred mountain was an invincible expert. Lin Fei suddenly understood. No wonder the pressure is so great. Let's go up. They passed through the sacred mountain. Lin Fei could see the disciples of the church with outstanding potential everywhere he went. There were more disciples than anywhere else. Furthermore, a place like this was filled with danger. There were many hidden auras that were incomparably powerful. For now, Lin Fei could not find the aura that had attacked him. Isn't it here? Lin Fei wanted to know who was so powerful that even a 6th-stage physique cultivator could not withstand it. Such a person must be very powerful. As they walked, 10 statues appeared. Each statue exuded a powerful aura. These are the statues of the 10 sect masters, Unnatural said. The ones at the front are the strongest. Lin Fei saw the Berserker sect master. He was ranked 7th lower on the list. Unnatural introduced them one by one. That's the number 1 sect leader, Divine Sword. The statue in front of Lin Fei was that of an old man with a sword box on his back. When he saw the old man, his expression changed slightly. It's actually the 1st sect leader, the Immortal Sword sect leader. He was very surprised. The Unnatural did not notice the change in Lin Fei. The sect leader of the Divine Sword sect is the number 1 sect leader here. His strongest move is the Transcendental Godly Sword. It is said that in another universe, he obtained a Transcendental Godly Heart. After comprehending it, he fused it into his sword technique, and that is how the Transcendental Godly Sword technique came to be. Unnatural's face was full of worship. No one has ever been able to withstand the Divine Sword sect leader's transcendent sword. Once the sword is out, no one can stop it. Lin Fei thought to himself, so, it was the legendary stroke that attacked me. Its name is indeed domineering, and its power is also extraordinary. Indeed, not everyone can resist it. Lin Fei could still vividly remember the power of that sword strike. Even cosmos gods would be unlucky if they encountered it. It would be hard for them not to die. The Immortal Sword sect leader is no longer in charge of matters. It is hard to meet him now. The Unnatural said, "Oh right, if you meet the disciple of the Immortal Sword sect leader, you must be careful." Careful? Lin Fei frowned. Unless I have offended the disciple of the Immortal Sword sect leader. The Unnatural glanced at Lin Fei. You guessed it right. The Immortal Sword sect leader has accepted 3 disciples, and all 3 of them are cosmos gods. The disciple of the 3rd disciple wanted to compete for the position of prefecture master, yet he lost to you. That person will have a bad influence on you. Lin Fei felt like vomiting blood. There are narrow-minded people everywhere. Even though that person's impression of you isn't good, you don't have to be so worried. The Unnatural said, fighting isn't allowed here on the sacred mountain, so you can be rest assured. Remember, there are law enforcers on the sacred mountain. Whoever fights will be unlucky. Lin Fei was not interested in fighting with the disciple of the Immortal Sword sect leader. The Unnatural was a very suitable guide. He guided Lin Fei along the way to familiarize himself with the sacred mountain. When they reached the top, Lin Fei had a good understanding of the sacred mountain. From here on, only core disciples of the Vatican can come up. After passing through a barrier, the view on the mountain changed. There were towering peaks everywhere, and disciples flew past them continuously. In the sacred mountain, the lower levels are for ordinary disciples, and this is the middle level, where the core disciples live and cultivate. The higher levels are for elders, and the top level is the residence of the sect leader. The Unnatural said, "As the prefecture master of the Great Origin continent, you have the right to own a peak in the higher levels and establish your own residence." There was such a benefit. It was only after setting foot on the sacred mountain that Lin Fei realized how extraordinary this place was. There were resources everywhere. Then I want to establish a residence here. Who knows, I might come here to cultivate, Lin Fei said with a smile, but he didn't add, "If I sneak into the eternal sacred ground, it will be very interesting." The Unnatural felt that there was something strange about this smile, but he couldn't figure out what it was. After passing through the middle level, the two came to the higher level and the place began to change. The peaks were still peaks, but they were much quieter, not as lively as the middle level. Chapter 3449. On Eternal Sacred Mountain. Lin Fei had opened a mansion. It had to be said that the sacred mountain's cultivation resources were very plentiful. Putting everything else aside, just the resources within the mansion were beyond everyone's imagination. It could be said that even a pig could become an immortal here. This was not an exaggeration at all. This was the truth. Congratulations. You'll be a high-ranking figure in the Curia in the future. You'll definitely be an elder in the future. Unnatural came to congratulate Lin Fei with a congratulatory gift. "Thank you for your kind words." Lin Fei smiled. "I've prepared some wine. Come in and have a seat." The Eternal Curia was very efficient. After Lin Fei chose a mountain peak, someone immediately came to set up the mansion. Lin Fei did not need to say anything. The mansion was built in a short time. Lin Fei was very satisfied. Everywhere was magnificent and extravagant. Many places used supreme-grade materials. They were really rich. Unnatural had high hopes for Lin Fei. Such a mysterious fellow had a limitless future. It was even possible for him to become a sect master in the future. In the eternal universe, other than the senior sect master, the 9 sect masters were the most dazzling and powerful. They could truly cover the sky with one hand and decide the life and death of others with a single word. For Unnatural, forming a relationship with Lin Fei would only bring him benefits. He might even be of great help at a critical moment. "You're now an elder candidate. It's about time you know something," Unnatural said after drinking a glass of wine. Lin Fei put down his glass. "Go ahead, Brother Fei. I'm listening." Arriving at the Eternal Curia's headquarters, Lin Fei did not learn much, but he knew that it was not easy to become an elder candidate. He had his own obligations. "Governor Lin is opening a mansion. We're here to congratulate you." Before Unnatural could speak, a familiar voice came from outside. His expression changed slightly. "Why is this blabbermouth here? Be careful." Lin Fei smiled. "He's a guest. I'll go out and welcome him." "I'll go with you. After all, I'm in charge of you as an elder candidate." Unnatural stood up. "Since Palace Lord Yunlai with his big mouth is here, maybe those guys are here too." Manor Head Yunlai had indeed come. Apart from him, there were several other experts with powerful auras standing outside. If someone was here, they would definitely recognize them. They were all palace lords, the top figures of the eternal universe. It wouldn't be a problem to call them big shots. Out of the 9 manor heads, 5 had come at once. "They're out," Palace head Yunlai said with a smile. Coming out of the mansion, Lin Fei saw Manor Lord Yunlai. Apart from him, there were 4 other experts with thick auras, each of them exuding a dignified aura. Unnatural's voice sounded, "Yunlai is a blabbermouth. He brought 4 palace lords with him. You have to be careful." Palace head Yunlai cupped his hands at Lin Fei. "I heard that Governor Lin is opening a mansion, so I'm here to be a guest. I hope we're not disturbing you." Lin Fei was all smiles. "I'm definitely happy that everyone is here. Everyone, please come in." Inside the mansion, a table was laid out. Immediately, a maid came to serve wine. "It's everyone's first time here. Please forgive me for not being a good host." Lin Fei smiled. "By the way, who are you?" "I'm new here, so I don't know much about you." Manor head Lais Han acted as the introducer. "This is Heaven Luo Manor's Palace Lord. That's Hell Manor's Palace Lord. The last one is Heaven's Secret Manor's Palace Lord." Lin Fei really didn't know these 4 palace lords. "I've been looking forward to meeting Governor Lin for a long time. You're younger than I imagined," Lord of the Abyss said expressionlessly. "Our Abyss Manor's experts can't take a lesson from you." Palace head Yunlai poured himself a cup of wine with a gloating expression. A good show was about to begin. As the youngest palace head, Lin Fei had offended many people due to the great Yuanzhou continent's universe god elemental energy. This also indirectly offended the palace head he was in. When Lin Fei arrived, he knew that it wouldn't be a smooth journey. There would always be trouble. In his opinion, these troubles weren't really troublesome at all. Lin Fei smiled as he drank a mouthful of wine. "But, do you want to fight with me? If that's the case, I'll definitely fulfill your wish. For example, my great invincible curse art. I haven't cursed anyone in a long time. If you like that kind of curse, just tell me. I guarantee that you'll be satisfied." Poochie sound could be heard. Palace head Yunlai spat out a mouthful of wine. He couldn't hold it in any longer. This Lin Fei's temper isn't small. He cursed the Lord of the Abyss the moment he arrived. His tone isn't ordinary. Palace head Yunlai thought. Unnatural had a faint smile on his face. He had heard of the great invincible curse art before. Its power was extraordinary. Even an expert from the Tian clan suffered a loss. A universe god was hung at the entrance. Lord of the Abyss expression turned ashen. Ever since the person he arranged suffered a loss in the great Yuanzhou continent, he remembered Lin Fei. Hearing that Lin Fei came to the sacred mountain and opened a residence, Lord of the Abyss decided to meet Lin Fei. It would be best if he could knock some sense into him. A junior dared to not give him face. If Lord of the Abyss did not knock him, wouldn't he be climbing all over his head in the future? "Governor Lin, how can you say such words?" Hell Prefecture Master solemnly said, "No matter what, he is your senior, and you are just a junior. Don't you know how to respect your seniors?" Hell Prefecture Master did not like Lin Fei either. He was merely a young brat. Chapter 3451. Lin Fei stayed in the book collection pavilion for a month. It was too big inside. There were many books everywhere. Some of these books came from the eternal cosmos, and some from other cosmos. The moment Lin Fei glanced through them, he was immediately attracted by the information on them. From then on, he could not stop. For a full month, Lin Fei spent his time reading through the books. Others might look at the cultivation techniques, but to Lin Fei, these cultivation techniques were meaningless. Even though they were famous in his eyes, they were all the same. Lin Fei said that what he cared about was information related to the cosmos. Speaking of which, Lin Fei was considered a rookie. He did not know anything, much less about information related to the cosmos. If he hadn't seen it, he wouldn't have known. Once he saw it, he was shocked. Lin Fei was truly shocked. He was still a frog in a well. A month later, Lin Fei left the book collection pavilion. Fortunately, I came this time. Otherwise, I would be a rookie. Lin Fei did not just read through them himself. He also copied them. These were all information that could not be seen outside. In fact, Lin Fei had even made a copy of his own cultivation technique. As for the restrictions, they were not affected at all. If the Eternal Church found out that an expert like this had come, who could ignore the restrictions, they would probably slap themselves in the face and regret their actions. Only a fool would not take advantage of such an advantage. Lin Fei naturally did not stand on ceremony. He copied all the powerful cultivation techniques. Wasn't it just reputation points? Now that he was a tycoon, he had the confidence to do so. I originally thought that the eternal cosmos is huge. Who would have thought that it is just a child cosmos within the cosmos? The information in Lin Fei's mind was rolling. If this news were to spread out, it would definitely be shocking. 9 child cosmos and a main world. When he saw this, Lin Fei was actually stimulated. The eternal cosmos was huge? It was definitely huge. According to the books, the eternal cosmos was the smallest one. The matters of the cosmos are too far away from me. I should put them aside and first break through to the cosmos god realm. After flipping through a large number of books, Lin Fei knew that there was one thing he couldn't avoid, and that was the universal war that was coming soon. As the Academy Master, there was no way he could escape. Without becoming a cosmos god, there was a 99% chance of dying outside the cosmos. Lin Fei was very confident in himself, but the special radiation energy outside the universe could not be withstood unless one was at the universe level. Merit Hall. After leaving the library, Lin Fei did not return to his mansion. From the books, it wasn't hard for one to become a cosmos god, but it required a long period of time. Adding them together, he would get a total of 56 million contribution points. After accepting the missions, the detailed information of the 3 missions was immediately sent over. Lin Fei could see them clearly. The 9 stars missions are indeed not easy. None of the 3 missions are easy. One of them even requires me to go to the territory of the Heaven Luo Prefecture. Hehe, those old antiques will most likely take action against me. The 3 missions were not in the same prefecture. For instance, killing the enemies of the Holy Church. Nobody dared to complete the 9 stars missions single-handedly. I'll start from this mission then. Lin Fei's gaze landed on the mission, kill the remnant great cosmos god hiding in the Heaven Luo Prefecture. According to the information, this cosmos god was an expert of the older generation. He had sabotaged many large-scale activities organized by the Holy Church in the dark. He was also a remnant of the previous generation. As for finding him hiding in the Heaven Luo Prefecture, it was not difficult at all. Coincidentally, I'll pay a visit to the Heaven Clan of the Heaven Luo Prefecture. Who knows, I might be able to contribute some faith energy. Lin Fei squinted. He loved doing such things the most. After Lin Fei accepted the mission, the 3 missions appeared. Very soon, everyone knew that this Prefecture Master Lin Fei had accepted 3 9 stars missions in one go. The Lord of the Abyss saw this news. Actually, it was told to him by a disciple under his sect. Such a big tone. He accepted 3 missions in one go, and they are all 9 stars missions. Alright, it must be for the sake of breaking through to the Cosmos God realm and exchange for Cosmos fragments. During these days, the Lord of the Abyss did not leave. He did not go out either. Instead, he was silently licking his wounds. Heaven Luo Prefecture, hehe. Seeing this prefecture mission, the Lord of the Abyss chuckled. Chapter 3453. The Eternal Universe was huge. Among the 9 big mansions, Tianluo Mansion was one of the top 3. Be it in terms of overall strength or area, it was incomparable to the other mansions. In Tianluo Mansion, the one with the greatest influence wasn't the mansion master, but the Tian family. It was an ancient force that had been passed down from an era. The Tianluo prefecture master had no way of dealing with the other party. The other party's background was unimaginable. Coupled with the fact that the Vatican had people from the Tian family, the Tianluo prefecture master had always been in an awkward position. After knowing that Lin Fei was going to Tianluo Manor, the manor lord personally came over. No one knew the situation in Tianluo Manor better than him, especially when Lin Fei had enemies all over the world. "Brother Lin, it's not appropriate for you to go to Tianluo Mansion now." The Tianluo prefecture master came in person. Lin Fei didn't really care. It was just a quest. There was nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. On the other hand, if Brother Tianluo has any enemies that you need to deal with, I can guarantee that I will deal with them. Lin Fei smiled. The Tianluo prefecture governor had to give it to Lin Fei for daring to say anything. The 9 Stars mission is to chase after the remnant great cosmos god. I can give you a piece of information. That person might be hiding in the Tian clan. Heaven Luo prefecture master said. Thanks. Lin Fei said gratefully. Although it was not a problem for him to look for someone, it was not a big deal. Tian Luo Mansion's Tian family. This inherited force, which was above the prefecture master, also received the news from the Vatican immediately. Humph, he's really daring to come to our Tian family's base camp. This time, we must let Lin Fei know the consequences of offending our Tian family. Leng Tianfeng said sinisterly. Ever since he suffered a huge loss last time, Leng Tianfeng had never forgotten this humiliation. That person was too mysterious. Not only did he control the special curse, but he also had the ability to teleport. At that time, Leng Tianfeng could only sullenly leave Yuan Fu, paying a great price for this. If he isn't here to deal against the greater cosmos god, then let the greater cosmos god kill him. In the Tian family's meeting hall, the higher-ups of the Tian family stood. Having suffered a huge loss at the hands of Lin Fei from Yuan continent, these domineering higher-ups of the Tian family all had a lot of hatred towards him. I'll just let the greater one cosmos god act. We've been taking care of him for so long. It's time for him to help us. Get rid of Lin Fei and let those bastards know that they can offend anyone, but our Tian family will definitely die. The family head of the Tian family, who was sitting on the highest seat, said lightly. Even the Holy Church has to give our Tian clan some face. Chapter 3455. The moment the devouring heaven and earth was unleashed. The location where Lin Fei was at became a forbidden zone. Everything could not move at all. Tian Lung Feng, who was being carried, panicked for the first time. Freshman, I am Tian Lung Feng. You can't kill me. Tian Lung Feng knew how formidable this move was. It could be considered a killing move that worked every time. Tian Lung Feng did not expect that this greater one cosmos god who could move unhindered under the world would use a killing move right from the start. He was too cautious. Since the greater one cosmos god could not see through this brat, he naturally had to be ruthless. It was fine if he did not act, but the moment he acted, he would take his life. That bloody mouth arrived instantaneously. The greater one cosmos god laughed. Your Tian clan isn't any good either. By then, when the people from your Tian clan come, this old man will tell them that you were killed by this brat, and this old man has helped you take revenge. Your Tian clan should thank this old man. Even though this move consumed a huge amount of energy, the greater one cosmos god did not feel heartache at all. Dealing against this unfathomable fellow, he had to eliminate the other party in one move to prevent any accidents from happening. This cautiousness was the main reason why he could survive until now despite roaming the world. Brat, remember this. Don't be too arrogant in the future. The greater one cosmos god laughed sinisterly before biting down with his bloody mouth. Ka 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 ka. When the bloody mouth reached 3 meters away from Lin Fei's body, it could no longer bite down as if it was blocked by something. The blazing aura frightened Tianlong Feng so much that he collapsed. At this moment, he was just one step away from the boundary of death. Lin Fei supported himself with energy, forming a protective barrier. You are strong, but it's not enough. It's a pity that you won't have the chance to act anymore. Hong hong hong. The bloody mouth behind him was sent flying. Lin Fei shook his head. He broke through space and arrived before the Greater One Cosmos God. He punched out with a simple punch that swept over like a torrent, causing the body of the Greater One Cosmos God to distort. At this moment he punched out with his fleshy body. That thick and terrifying strength would frighten anyone who saw it. Many treasures appeared on the body of the Greater One Cosmos God. Following that, they started shattering. Only after quite a few treasures were destroyed did the Greater One Cosmos God resist against the incoming energy. Before the Great Cosmos God could heave a sigh of relief, a wave of punches came raining down. Attacks rained down on his body, causing the treasures around the Great One Cosmos God to emit ka-ka sounds. Following that, the first treasure shattered, followed by the second. You're too weak. Lin Fei stopped. The Greater One Cosmos God was smashed into the flames. At this moment, there was not a single part of this wanted criminal's body that was unharmed. It was as if he had been beaten to a pulp, and it was a horrible sight to behold. I only had 5 waves of attacks. The Great Cosmos God parried against 5 waves of close combat attacks from Lin Fei. Each wave of attacks consisted of roughly 1,000 punches. In the blink of an eye, he attacked. The Greater One Cosmos God, who was heavily injured and could no longer fight, no longer had the strength to speak. When he heard these words, he almost fainted. This old man is also very strong, okay? Using his energy to restrain Tianlong Feng and the Greater One Cosmos God, Lin Fei directly charged into the territory. At this moment, the Great One Cosmos God was like a dead dog. Lin Fei, as long as you let this old man go, I'll give all the treasures on this old man in the treasure cove to you. At this moment, the Greater One Cosmos God was filled with regret. If he knew that this fellow was so strong, he would have fled at the first moment. Now, everything here belongs to me. Lin Fei chuckled. Actually, it isn't important whether I hand them over or not. Lin Fei destroyed everything along the way before charging into the treasure cove. With a wave of his hand, he took away all the treasures, regardless of whether they were good or bad. As long as he took a fancy to them, he would take them away. Not bad. There is still one hidden here. Lin Fei discovered a small spatial zone at an unremarkable location. Under the disheartened expression of the Greater One Cosmos God, he took it out. With the system around, what treasures could Lin Fei hide? Under the expression of the Greater One Cosmos God, who looked like he had seen a ghost, Lin Fei immediately took out the second one until this person collapsed. Finally, before leaving, Lin Fei took another treasure hidden in the magma. With a single punch, he destroyed the territory, causing the magma to flow in reverse. Those who had not been here before would not know that this was a territory. At this moment, the exit of the Azura world was surrounded by many people. The people from the Tian clan had taken control of this place and cleared out the surrounding area spanning 1 trillion kilometers. For a moment, only the people from the Tian clan were left here. After receiving the news from Tianlong Feng, the higher-ups of the Tian clan came over. They spent so much effort, yet in the end, Lin Fei sneaked in undetected and even found his way to the Azura world. How face-smacking was that? Who exactly leaked the secret? Third Elder from the Tian clan led the team over. He was thinking about this matter. It was impossible for anyone to know that a Greater One Cosmos God was hiding here. But since Lin Fei came here, it was impossible for it to be a coincidence. It could only mean that Lin Fei knew the location of the Greater One Cosmos God. Many disciples of our Tian family have been yearning for the position of mansion head for a long time. I hope that Governor Lin can give us a chance. He couldn't snatch Tianlongfeng, and he didn't dare to kill Lin Fei either. The only thing he could do was to talk nicely, such as sit down and negotiate in private. This was the only way Tian Xianzhen could think of. So that's the case. Why didn't you say so earlier? Lin Fei smiled. Actually, I admire your Tian family quite a bit. Who doesn't know how rich your Tian family is? That's not something a country bumpkin like me can compare with. Tian Xuanzhen opened his mouth but didn't know what to say. He agreed just like that? Isn't his reply too fast? Aren't you worried that our Tian family will harm you? Governor Lin, you're such a straightforward person. Our Tian family welcomes you. Tian Xuanzhen suppressed the irritation in his heart and made a gesture of invitation. The news of Mansion Master Lin Fei of Yuan Great Continent coming to the Tian Luo Manor spread in an instant, shocking many people. This person took the initiative to act at lightning speed. The news of a cosmos god being killed had also spread. Tian Lungfeng of the Tian family had fallen into the hands of Mansion Master Lin Fei, leaving everyone dumbfounded once again. How valiant! Tian Lungfeng of the Tian family had been captured. This meant that he was going to fight with the Tian family. In the Tian Luo Manor, the Tian family was not any weaker than the Tian Luo Manor master. Even that person had to be polite to him. But the strength of Lin Fei had far exceeded everyone's expectations. He was truly not afraid of offending the Tian family. The Tian family had received the news too. The higher-ups were in an uproar. He actually killed a greater cosmos god? This is absolutely impossible. Frightening, truly frightening. That's right. That's a cosmos god we are talking about. The elders of the higher-ups felt terrible. Such an expert actually failed to kill Lin Fei. This made the higher-ups of the Tian family speechless. No matter what, you are a great expert. If you acted, you would have killed Lin Fei. For a moment, they even suspected that the cosmos god was not awake yet. That bastard Lin Fei is coming to the Tian family. Do you think we should wait for him to enter before acting? He dares to use our Tian family's cosmos gods to threaten us. If we don't teach him a lesson, he will think that being a mansion master is something. We must teach him a lesson. There has never been anyone who could behave atrociously in the territory of our Tian family. Not even a mansion master can do so. With the precedent set by the Heaven Luo Prefecture Master, they did not treat a mansion master like Lin Fei as a big deal. Enough. The noisy scene came to a stop with this sentence. The great hall turned silent. That controller of the Tian family could no longer sit still. Isn't he coming to the Tian family as a guest? Let us properly entertain him, and at the same time, meet this young mansion master. The final decision was made. Tian Xianzhen acted as a temporary guide. The Tian family is right in front. When speaking about the Tian family, Tian Xianzhen's face was filled with arrogance. This was a superpower that could force the Heaven Luo Prefecture Master to lower his head. It was different from other clans. The Tian family had a huge territory in the Heaven Luo Prefecture. They constructed a huge city inside and outside, and a huge array enveloped the sky above the Tian family. Lin Fei indifferently glanced at it. This territory is quite big, and this array isn't bad either. They are rich and overbearing. Not bad, not bad. Tian Xianzhen sneered. Humph humph, in a while, when we enter the Tian family, you will suffer. No one dared to behave atrociously in the Tian family's territory and still remain safe. Governor Lin came from afar. Sorry for not going out to welcome you. At the entrance of the Tian family city, there was a group of people waiting. The leader was an old man. After seeing Lin Fei, he took the initiative to greet him with a polite look. Your Tian family isn't bad. Lin Fei smiled at the person who came. Tian Xianzhen did not dare to speak. The old man who came to greet him was the current grand elder of the Tian family, Tian Sheng. In the Tian family, his words were absolute. Governor Lin must be joking. Tian Sheng secretly sized up Lin Fei. He was too ordinary. No matter how he looked, he couldn't imagine someone who could easily kill a cosmos god. Please come in. All right. Lin Fei swaggered into the Tian family. Grand Elder Tian Sheng looked at the cold wind and felt disappointed. As a cosmos god, he had suffered several losses in the hands of Lin Fei. That was truly disgraceful. If this were to spread out, he would be a joke to death. This time he would definitely be mocked by others. Chapter 3457. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder brought Lin Fei to tour around the Tian clan. To this prefecture master Lin Fei, his origin was mysterious, especially the secret techniques he grasped. They were eye-opening, and these were things that ultimate cosmos gods did not have in the past. Everyone suspected that Lin Fei had gotten a secret absolute art that ultimate cosmos god got from another cosmos. If not, how could he be so strong? After touring around the place, Heavenly Sacred Great Elder brought Lin Fei to an elegant room. Governor Lin, what do you think of our Tian clan? After arranging for someone to bring tea over, there were only 3 people left in the room. One was Heavenly Sacred Great Elder, another was Lin Fei, and the last one was the unlucky Tian Lungfeng. Very rich. Lin Fei chuckled, your foundation is deep. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder was speechless. Being a Tian clan that had been passed down for generations, they were definitely rich and overbearing. This was needless to say. Governor Lin is truly interesting. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder gave a dry chuckle. This was asking despite knowing the answer. Lin Fei pointed to Tian Lungfeng by the side. Since you all have money, let's follow the old rules. Give me a satisfactory amount of faith energy, and you all can bring this person back. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder blinked. There was such a method? Did he have to be so direct? The words of Lin Fei had directly disrupted all the plans of Heavenly Sacred Great Elder. He originally wanted to display the influence and strength of the Tian clan, and it would be better if he could rope the other party in. However, when he said those words, the Heavenly Sacred Great Elder was so infuriated that he could barely accept it. Tian Lungfeng lowered his head. This was the first time he was a cosmos god, and he felt like he was selling cabbages. You are still a prefecture master with the combat power of a cosmos god. Do you have to be so greedy? Previously, for the sake of collecting faith energy, the Tian clan had to pay a huge price. Not long later, they did it again. Did they still want their Tian clan to continue living? Why, you don't understand? Lin Fei frowned. Don't say that your Tian clan can't take out faith energy. If you can't, I'll bring him away. I believe the Holy Church will be interested. Governor Lin, you know the influence and strength of our Tian family. No one has ever dared to say such words. Great Elder Tian Xing naturally wouldn't agree immediately. We can forget about the previous incident, but this time, Governor Lin, do you really think that our Tian family is easy to bully? A powerful aura pressed down like a mountain. A beam of divine light shot out from his eyes and slashed down. The Great Saint Great Elder did not dare to really kill Lin Fei, at least not now. However, it was necessary for him to suffer a little. Curse, weaken. Lin Fei stretched out a finger and pointed at the Heavenly Sacred Great Elder. A mysterious power flowed into the Heavenly Sacred Great Elder's body, and a sense of weakness enveloped his body. Block, block, block. Even though the Heavenly Sacred Great Elder managed to block a large portion of it, the remaining portion still made him feel uncomfortable. How long has it been since I've experienced something like this? Governor Lin's curse technique is indeed as the rumors say. It is so sharp and frightening. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder had always felt that it was just a rumor, and there was nothing worth being shocked about. But this time, he truly experienced that weakness. Fortunately, it was not as strong as he imagined, and he could still defend against it. Lin Fei chuckled. Great Elder is quite strong. But I have only displayed 50% of the power of the curse technique previously. The expression of Heavenly Sacred Great Elder who originally felt that Lin Fei wasn't much turned ugly. The power of the curse technique previously was extraordinary. For a cosmos god to feel weak, one could imagine how strong it was. But now, you said you only used 50% of the power? What if you used 100%? It would definitely not feel good. There are many experts in your Tian clan. If I were to use the curse technique on your people before beheading them, how many people from your Tian clan would die? Lin Fei grinned. Hence, it is better for all of you to obediently hand over a sum of faith energy. Since this is the second time, a cosmos god, no more, no less, just 500 trillion faith energy will do. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder was infuriated. Threat. Now, someone dared to threaten the Tian clan. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder growled. He stared at Lin Fei. Governor Lin, aren't you afraid that our Tian clan will prevent you from leaving this place? Lin Fei laughed even more happily. Your Tian clan doesn't dare. Furthermore, even if you want to keep me here, do you have the strength to do so? Do you want me to perform for all of you now? Heavenly Sacred Great Elder felt sullen. Just as mentioned, Lin Fei grasped quite a few secret techniques, and it was not easy to take them down. Many experts had suffered greatly in the hands of the other party. It isn't so easy to take the things of our Tian clan. I hope you remember these words. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder did not plan on saying anything more to Lin Fei. This fellow could not speak in a normal manner. Heavenly Sacred Great Elder even thought that even if the Tian clan didn't invite him, he would still come to visit them. His goal was to obtain Faith Force. Until now, they still didn't understand what Lin Fei was going to do with so much Faith Force. The only thing they were sure of was that this guy was using Faith Force to cultivate some powerful secret technique. This was what they were most worried about. Combining the Faith Force that Lin Fei had obtained on the surface, he definitely had a huge amount of Faith Force on hand. We're letting him leave just like that? The higher-ups of the Tian clan watched as Lin Fei left. In order to redeem Tian Lungfeng, the Tian clan once again gritted their teeth and paid another 500 trillion Faith Force. Fortunately, Lin Fei was trustworthy. After receiving the Faith Force, he released Tian Lungfeng. Under the glare of the Tian clan, he swaggered out of the Tian clan. Our Tian clan's things aren't that easy to take. The head of the Tian clan sneered. After suffering a loss once, no one can let the Tian clan suffer a second time. Lin Fei left the Tian clan. With 500 trillion Faith Force in his hands, this transaction was truly worth it. Ever since he met Tian Lungfeng, Lin Fei had planned to use it to exchange for Faith Force. As for bringing it back to the Holy Church, forget about it since it was meaningless. I believe that the Tian clan must hate me to the bone. They will most likely ambush me along the way. Lin Fei squinted his eyes and smirked. With a so, Lin Fei disappeared. Position teleportation activated. In an instant, he crossed the territory of Tianluo Prefecture. After Lin Fei disappeared, many figures appeared. They were all experts of the Tian clan. At this moment, all of them were dumbfounded. What a formidable movement technique. Not a single trace was left behind. We have underestimated this guy's strength. Such a technique is truly unimaginable. The Tian clan looked at each other in dismay. They could not find a way to track Lin Fei. Even his aura had disappeared. Lin Fei left Tianluo Prefecture. He went straight to the next mission, which was to kill a cosmos god beast and obtain its heart. This was an extremely difficult mission since this thing appeared and disappeared unpredictably. Without the pursuit of the Tian clan, Lin Fei continuously used his movement technique several times. At this moment, a group of people followed closely behind him from the void. Chapter 3461. This was the first time the Immortal Sword Sect leader was threatened. You dare! His face darkened. No one has ever dared to kill people in the territory of the Holy See. As the leader of the Holy See and the #1 leader, the Immortal Sword Sect leader was not afraid of anyone. You can give it a try. Lin Fei laughed. Every time you make a move, I don't see you being able to kill me. But with my strength, you should know that if I wanted to kill them, it would be as easy as flipping my hand. Lin Fei pointed to the Holy See disciples in the distance. If I make a move, they will all die. Do you think they can defend against me? The Immortal Sword Sect leader had not found a loophole to enter until now, so there was only one explanation, and that was that he had a strong power that could lock onto this secret realm at any time. This power was very scary. I think we should discuss this properly. Lin Fei laughed. Immortal Sword Sect leader, what do you think? Then you have to ask this old man's transcendent sword first. The Immortal Sword Sect leader rarely made a move. Sword intent burst forth from his body as he stretched out his hand, and the sword intent fused into one. Don't waste your energy. Lin Fei laughed, and with a wave of his hand, layers of defense covered his body. At that moment, he was immediately met with a terrifying sword attack. The Immortal Sword Sect leader was known as the Immortal Sword. He had lived his life with the sword and could use it as he pleased. He had let the other party escape many times. This time, he must capture the other party. The secret realm of the Holy See was being let in and out like this. If this were to spread out, it would be extremely embarrassing. Look, you guys are still at your wits' end. Layers of defense continued to appear. The Immortal Sword Sect leader slashed again and again, each sword landing on the other party's body. Next time, you Holy See disciples are going to be unlucky. When the sword wheel appeared again, the transcendent sword slashed down. Lin Fei waved his hand and his figure disappeared. He left after getting hit by the sword again. The Immortal Sword Sect leader was quite sullen. This guy is definitely from another universe. Such a strong defense. I wonder if he is from the 3rd universe or the 5th universe. The Immortal Sword Sect leader had never seen such a strong defense. At the very least, there was no one in the Eternal Universe who could block his transcendent sword. Furthermore, there was not a single treasure on the person who could block it. The strength of the Immortal Sword Sect leader is indeed incredible. His physical body, which had reached its limit, was still unable to withstand the terrifying power of the legendary sword. Every time I go there, I'll use up my prestige, but the rewards are still worth it. Lin Fei was very satisfied with the harvest of this trip. After this trip, I reckon that the next time, the #1 sect leader of the church might take action. Lin Fei had been to the arcane realm several times, and he could guarantee that such a thing would not happen. One Immortal Sword Sect leader already made Lin Fei feel a lot of pressure. If there was an even stronger Great Sect leader, it would definitely not be a small amount of pressure. This time, I won't be going again for a short period. Lin Fei thought, I should first become a cosmos god. Who knows, I might be able to push my fleshy body to the next level. Lin Fei quickly left the Holy Land of the Vatican. This time, he left to avoid everyone. Every hierarch who wanted to break through to the cosmos god realm would either be in the religion or protected by experts. Nobody dared to undergo the tribulation because there would be enemies hiding in the dark who would attack the cultivator. Lin Fei could be said to have enemies all over the world. Furthermore, he would not dare to display the secret technique he grasped within the Vatican. Furthermore, he did not feel assured about the Vatican. Others might be afraid of the tribulation, but Lin Fei was not worried at all. With the prestige skill of the system, no matter how frightening the Cosmos God tribulation was, it did not pose any pressure to him. This time, he wanted to see who would act against him in the dark. He could also use them to establish his might. Lin Fei has already left the Holy Land. He must have gone to undergo the tribulation. Holy Land of the Vatican. Hell Prefecture Master and Lord of the Abyss sat together. This fellow is quite daring. He isn't undergoing the tribulation in the Vatican. Instead, he ran outside. He is seeking death. Lord of the Abyss said fiercely, this time, I'll make it hard for him to escape. That's right. This fellow is full of secrets. He knows that there are so many enemies, yet he dares to go outside. If he doesn't die, who else will? Hell Prefecture Master said, the Cosmos God tribulation will create a huge disturbance. Lin Fei can't hide it from everyone. I'm really looking forward to that day. Lord of the Abyss said, isn't he going to undergo the tribulation? Let us fulfill his wish and help him spread the news. That's true. I believe many people will be interested in participating in this. Lin Fei left the Vatican. After leaving the Vatican, Lin Fei kept moving. He was teleported to a familiar place. If someone was here, they would definitely recognize this place as the Azura world, a unique place that was connected to the abyss cosmos. Hee, it's good for me to undergo the tribulation here. Deep within the Azura world, Lin Fei returned to the hiding place of the Great One Cosmos God in the past. To him, it didn't matter where he underwent the tribulation. As for why he chose this place, it was because he wanted to disgust the Tian clan. According to the scriptures, I have to refine 10 cosmos fragments before the Cosmos God tribulation will descend. Once I pass it, I'll become a level 1 Cosmos God. There are a total of 10 levels of Cosmos God, and I have to undergo the tribulation 10 times. Every time I pass it, my strength will increase. Lin Fei recalled the information. Taking out the cosmos fragments, Lin Fei began refining them. Hua. Refining cosmos fragments was harder than he imagined. The first cosmos fragment took 100 years. The second one took 300 years. Every cosmos fragment would take a longer time to refine. The stronger Lin Fei's fleshy body was, the harder it was to fuse the cosmos fragments. Fortunately, he wasn't in a rush. It was just refining cosmos fragments, and he had plenty of time to do so. The 10 cosmos fragments were being refined one by one. And in the eternal cosmos, a piece of news came out. The new prefecture master of the Vatican, Lin Fei, would soon be undergoing the tribulation to become a cosmos god. No one knew where this news came from. But as the news spread, many people began acting in the dark. During the contest for the position of prefecture master, Lin Fei had snatched away the hopes of many. Now that he was about to undergo the tribulation, there would always be people coming out to create trouble. They dared not do it openly, and it was normal for them to act in the dark. Especially after knowing that Lin Fei wasn't undergoing the tribulation within the Vatican, it was undoubtedly helping everyone. 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 3,000 years. A total of 8,000 years. A loud boom resounded. Everyone in the huge eternal cosmos felt their hearts trembling. Cosmos God tribulation. Someone is about to undergo the tribulation. It must be Prefecture Master Lin Fei from the Great Yuan continent. What a fellow 8,000 years. I thought it was fake news. Let's go and find him immediately. At the same time, several experts who were in closed-door cultivation came out. They wanted to watch the Cosmos God tribulation. It had been several tens of thousands of years since someone underwent the tribulation in the eternal cosmos. Everyone knew that Lin Fei would not have an easy time transcending the tribulation this time. He had too many enemies. I finally succeeded. This disturbance isn't small at all. When the final piece was refined. Chapter 3462. Rumble. The moment the Cosmos God tribulation appeared, it enveloped the sky above Azura world. The vast expanse of heaven and earth had turned into a lightning zone. Purple divine lightning crashed down with a loud rumble. The Tianluo Mansion's experts were all shocked by the news. Who is undergoing tribulation? It seems to be in Azura world. Quick, let's go and take a look. Tribulation was something that only happened once in a few thousand years, and it was rare to see one in the wilderness like this. It must be Lin Fei undergoing tribulation. Of all places, he chose to come to our Tianluo manor. Tian Lungfeng did not forget Lin Fei even after 3,000 years. The moment the Cosmos God tribulation appeared, he jumped up. The expressions of the Tian clan members were complicated. How daring! Our Tian clan cannot act recklessly. Lin Fei's tribulation has attracted the attention of many people. We should just watch. As the Tian clan elders were about to attack, the Tian clan elders made a decision. They could watch, but they could not attack. It was as if a bucket of cold water was poured over the elders. The Cosmos God tribulation was brewing. Rumble. Purple God lightning struck down continuously. This famous danger zone in Tianluo Manor was constantly being destroyed. In just a few days, the entire place was revealed. Billions of miles away. A large number of experts were watching. Even though they were billions of miles away, they could still feel the horrifying power of the Cosmos God lightning. The Cosmos God lightning that struck down seemed to strike their hearts, causing them to feel fearful. The Cosmos God lightning is really terrifying. I know, right? No wonder so many people dare not undergo tribulation. A secret realm was struck until it no longer exists. I wonder why that Governor Lin chose this place. Everyone sighed. From then on, there was no more secret realm to explore. Under the power of the universe divine thunder, the dangers of this secret realm were all torn apart by the divine thunder. The cosmos god lightning continued to accumulate. Azura world no longer existed. Only an empty place was left. In the depths of the flickering arc light, one could vaguely see a figure sitting within. Many experts gathered in Tianluo Manor. Which expert would be willing to miss out on such a huge event? The Cosmos God Tribulation was extremely difficult. Each stage was stronger than the previous. Without making sufficient preparations, no one would dare to challenge the Cosmos God Tribulation. Lin Fei was an accident. Everyone knew that the prefecture master of the Yuan continent had used less than a few thousand years to complete a large number of 9 stars missions. After that, he had gone to refine the cosmic fragments. It was unbelievably fast. What puzzled everyone the most was that prefecture chief Lin Fei wasn't at the Vatican, nor was he undergoing the heavenly tribulation in the Yuan Fu. He didn't invite any of his friends either. Instead, he went to undergo the heavenly tribulation alone. In the history of the eternal universe, there was no other Lord Prefect like Lin Fei. Why did he choose such a place? The unnatural had also arrived. After the appearance of the Cosmos God Tribulation, any expert with a certain level of strength would know the approximate location of the Cosmos God Tribulation. It took so long to refine the universe fragment. It's really unconventional. The Tianluo Manor Lord smiled bitterly. Of all the places he could have gone, he chose to come here. He hasn't even passed his tribulation yet. Let's destroy the Azura world first. Don't make a big commotion. Unnatural could not help but laugh out loud when he saw the Tianluo prefecture governor's expression. The Cosmos God Tribulation had been brewing for a full year. The power of God lightning in the sky was condensing continuously. A black mass of God lightning was flashing continuously. Every bolt contained an unimaginable destructive force. The power is too strong. I remember the previous time, the power of the Cosmos God lightning wasn't as strong as it is now. Despite being so far away, this seat's hair stood on end. Amongst the experts, the ones who had the most experience were Cosmos gods. Seeing the Cosmos God Tribulation again, all of them felt unnatural. The Cosmos God Tribulation in front of them was much more frightening than they imagined. If it were this in the past, they would definitely not be able to withstand it. Deep in the void. Similarly, there was a group of people paying attention to it. God Sword, you are experienced and knowledgeable, yet you haven't seen this Cosmos God Tribulation too many times, right? An old man chuckled and asked. God Sword Religious Master nodded. It is indeed very powerful. I really wonder how Prefecture Master Lin Fei cultivated. The first Cosmos God Tribulation is so powerful. It is hard to imagine what would happen if he breaks through after breaking through to the Cosmos God realm. Difficult. After becoming a Cosmos God, the Cosmos God Tribulation that occurred once every few years was a headache for all Cosmos Gods. If they could not withstand it, they would die. No matter who became a Cosmos God, they would collect all sorts of treasures and use them to survive the Cosmos God Tribulation. It was rare to see such a powerful Cosmos God Tribulation. The few religious masters present had many doubts in their hearts. The stronger the Cosmos God Tribulation, the stronger the cultivator. We might have underestimated the power of this new prefecture master. Hong Long. After brewing for a year, the Cosmos God Tribulation finally began. An enormous sound shook the world. It reverberated across the entire cosmos. Everyone felt their hearts trembling. They were dumbfounded as if they were struck by lightning. They felt muddle-headed and unnatural. At this moment, the Azura world no longer existed. The seated Lin Fei was the first to bear the brunt of the attack. A violet god lightning struck down. The power isn't small. Just as Lin Fei stood up, the surrounding void was sealed. A boundless energy surged over. With a loud rumble, the violet god lightning struck down on Lin Fei. Hua hua hua! The violet god lightning struck down on his body. Lin Fei's powerful fleshy body was actually collapsing inch by inch. He could no longer regenerate. It's indeed powerful. The violet god lightning was extremely destructive. Divine sword religious masters transcending god sword was considered powerful. However, compared to the violet god lightning in front of him, it was much weaker. This was a barbaric and unreasonable power. Destruction, merciless destruction. Lin Fei had learned something new. Disintegrate. The destructive power continued to destroy his fleshy body. A brand new power appeared in his body. It clashed against the destructive power, clashing continuously. Voila! The second lightning came. There are a total of 9 lightning bolts in the Cosmos God Tribulation. The power of each lightning will increase until the 9th lightning bolt. Lin Fei felt that something was amiss. The lightning bolts came too quickly. Defend! Layers of defenses were set up in the sky. The violet god lightning struck down. The destructive power instantly penetrated through dozens of defenses. The power of the transcending god sword was easily achieved by the violet god lightning. Lin Fei kept exchanging for defensive techniques. The violet god lightning was too fast. Fortunately, the system wasn't easy to deal with. It exchanged for techniques quickly and heavily. Hong long long. The third and fourth lightning bolts struck down. This scene caused everyone to look at each other in dismay. What exactly did that Lin Fei do? He's completely abnormal. 2 lightning bolts striking down at the same time. He's going to die. Haha, it must be that Lin Fei has made too many enemies. Even the heavens can't take it anymore. Chapter 3463. Sky Luo Prefecture. The might of thunder covered the world. God lightning descended one after another, causing many to feel shocked and puzzled. According to normal circumstances, the violet god lightning would descend one by one, and there would be a certain interval between each strike. But the current situation was out of everyone's expectations. When did it become so crazy? Under the assault of the god lightning, Lin Fei could only unleash layers of defenses to resist against the incoming attacks. The 5th, 6th, and 7th god lightning descended at the same time. The experts 1 trillion kilometers away were all horrified. The scene before them was too crazy. If they were in Shui Ying's shoes, they would die for sure. There were also quite a few who rejoiced in other people's misfortune. Shui Ying could capture a cosmos god alive before becoming a cosmos god. Then wouldn't he be able to fly after becoming a cosmos god? How could those cosmos gods survive? If Lin Fei could die here, that would be for the best. Did I offend you? Lin Fei was speechless. Did he have to be so savage? It was completely different from what was written in the information. Fortunately, the current Lin Fei was rich and overbearing. He was not afraid of the attacks from the cosmos god lightning, and he could use his reputation to exchange for defensive techniques. Smelly heaven, if you are so capable, all of you come down together so that I don't have to waste my time. Lin Fei raised his middle finger and roared towards the sky. The god lightning in the sky began converging. An enormous maelstrom appeared, and the final few god lightning bolts poured out, forming a violet lightning region. Hong hong hong. Lin Fei was immediately engulfed by the lightning. A one-time attack. This is bad. That prefecture master should not be able to hold on any longer. This seat is feeling his scalp going numb. Who would have thought that Lin Fei would be so daring to provoke the Cosmos God Tribulation? Wasn't that courting death? Finally, he used a big move. Everyone did not think that Lin Fei could survive. The power of this move was frightening. Even Cosmos gods paled. The lightning region lasted for a very long time. Everyone could not see what was happening inside. But there was one point that everyone believed that any Cosmos god who entered the region ahead would undoubtedly die. Furthermore, it was within a single move. The aura of death pervaded the place. Many experts retreated. They could not withstand the invasion of death. Those with a bad mentality wouldn't be able to take it. The region 1 trillion kilometers away had become empty. Only the Cosmos gods did not move, though they were still quite shaken. Do you think he's dead? He should be dead. This kind of Cosmos god tribulation, how many can withstand it? The Cosmos God tribulation is a horrifying existence. How many heroes have died in it? Perhaps the Eternal Church will have its 10th sect master. Even Cosmos God sighed. It had been a very long time since the Eternal Church appointed a 10th religious master. And now, this religious master had undergone 5 consecutive tribulations in a single day, welcoming the 5th stage Cosmos God tribulation. Throughout history, not many had achieved this. That guy actually went through 5 consecutive tribulations. Is this a sign that the eternal universe is going to have another great sect master? We can't let him continue his tribulation. We have to stop him. Some of the people in the dark couldn't sit still when they saw how easy it was to overcome the tribulation. Previously, they stopped Lin Fei because they did not wish to become a cosmos god. After all, when Lin Fei was not a cosmos god, he could capture a cosmos god alive. Once he became a cosmos god, which cosmos god could compete with him? Especially those at the 1st stage to 3rd stage cosmos gods, he could easily deal with them. But a few short months later, this religious master underwent another tribulation. It was fine if he did not come, but the moment he came, he did it consecutively without resting. That wasn't something everyone was willing to see. Stop him. They had to stop him. The power of the God tribulation of a 5th stage cosmos god had increased by a few times. Lin Fei felt a considerable pressure. His fleshy body was trembling even with his defensive techniques. This was something he did not experience when he was at the 4th stage cosmos god realm. The cosmos god lightning came once again. Along with that, a blade light came slashing down from the void. The blade light was like a long river. It was surging and penetrated through the god lightning, slashing towards the face of Lin Fei. It's here again. Lin Fei hated these old things. After experiencing their power once, he no longer dared to belittle these old things. Some of them were on the same level as Immortal Sword Religious Master. Impudent. A blade light came. Following that was a sword light that condensed into a single point. The lightning region was engulfed by the sharp sword intent that frenziedly cut through space. The originally firm space was torn apart under this sword intent. Lin Fei, who had activated his defensive techniques, formed ripples in front of him. He resisted against the waves of attacks. The religious masters who had always been guarding the area began acting. Immortal Sword Religious Master also acted personally. His sword intent rushed deep into the space. At the same time, sounds of battle could be heard. Wah wah wah. A huge world descended as well. The illusory realm was attacking. A huge force enveloped Lin Fei. Experts were everywhere in the illusory realm. Their auras were vivid and lifelike, and it was hard to distinguish the real from the fake. Looking at them, one could see that they were all cosmos gods. Looking at the mission, Lin Fei was dumbfounded. This 1-star mission is like this? System, are you kidding me? And this reputation, isn't it too little? Wait, what are these skill points for? Lin Fei did not understand what the system was doing. Host, after the system update, the host can use reputation to exchange for permanent skills. The system spoke again. Lin Fei was shocked. Skills can be exchanged for permanent skills? All along, the system's reputation skills were one-time use. Every time it was used, it would consume reputation. It can't be, it's so humane. Lin Fei hurriedly exited. After searching for a while, he finally saw a skill page. When he entered the page, there was nothing inside. It was empty. A one-time use skill could be made permanent. This was definitely a good thing. At least he did not have to worry about losing a lot of money when using it. After searching for a while, he clicked on the reputation skill page. At this moment, the skills inside were divided into levels. This was something that was not there before. 1-star skill, Sky-Splitting Hand, reputation 1 billion. 1-star skill, Substitution Talisman, reputation 10 billion. Able to swap one's true body. 2-star skill, Teleportation, reputation 5 billion. Able to move within the cosmos. 3-star skill, Single Blade Certain Death, reputation 20 billion. Able to kill anyone below the 3rd stage of Cosmos God with a single blade. 1-star to 9-star skills. Lin Fei was dazzled by the number of skills. These skills aren't cheap. Lin Fei inhaled a breath of cold air inwardly. I still have more than 60 billion reputation. If I were to use it to exchange for skills, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get much. System, aren't your skills too expensive? Lin Fei was speechless. Host, these skills are relatively cheap. If you wish to learn more skills, Host has to work hard and complete the missions. You will soon understand the importance of reputation. Chapter 3468. Lin Fei soon understood why the system would say that. Stage 6 Cosmos God only gave me 6 skill columns. That is quite a scam. After searching for a while, Lin Fei finally understood. Stage 6 Cosmos God gave him a total of 6 skill columns. In other words, he could have 6 skills in his skill column. If he were to exchange for more skills, he would likely have to purchase another skill column. 6 skill columns. He really had to consider carefully. Lin Fei wasn't used to such a setting. He felt like a tiger that had its teeth pulled out. After the system update, there were pros and cons to Lin Fei. The cons were that it consumed too much prestige. But he could exchange for skills, and he could save on the prestige. Overall, it felt alright. Within his residence, Lin Fei spent a lot of time choosing his prestige skills. The first skill was a defensive skill, multi-layered defense. During the tribulation, Lin Fei had used multi-layered defense to resist against the incoming attacks. That consumed quite a lot. This was a 6-star skill. He could use 60 layers of defense. Lin Fei wanted to exchange for something more powerful, yet his prestige was too huge. He could only barely resist against attacks from Cosmos Gods below the 7th level of Cosmos God. As long as he did not meet a peak 8th level Cosmos God, he could walk unhindered with his multi-layered defense. As for the second skill, Lin Fei still chose a defensive skill. It was called Damage Transfer Defense. The system did not restrict him from exchanging for skills. In the eternal cosmos, survival was the most important. Lin Fei could not casually exchange for skills. He had to strengthen his survival techniques, and it would be better if he had more of such defensive skills. Therefore, the second skill was also a defensive skill, and the third skill was also a defensive skill. Lin Fei was satisfied with the 3 defensive skills. Using these 3 defensive skills did not affect him at all. Stage 8 Cosmos Gods could only watch helplessly without being able to escape. After obtaining 3 skills, Lin Fei did not go and exchange them for offensive skills. Even though he could not casually exchange for skills, it did not mean that Lin Fei had lost his offensive methods. With his peak 7th level strength, he did not feel any pressure fighting against Cosmos Gods. No wonder I have to complete the mission. I have to level up the skills I exchanged, and leveling up requires skill points. Lin Fei did not know whether to laugh or cry. The skills that he had exchanged were all at the elementary level. These skills were divided into 5 levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced, specialist, and master. The 5 levels of a skill required the accumulation of skills. I was born to work hard. If he wanted to upgrade his skills, he needed skill points. The system was a bit of a scam. After staying in his mansion for a while, Lin Fei sorted out the updated system. Brother Lin, good news? Unnatural came again, this time with a face full of smiles. Lin Fei was having a headache over the quest. The system's quests were really not easy to complete. They were either crazy or completely unreasonable. He really suspected that this was a quest given by the system. Good news? Why didn't I know about it? Lin Fei invited the Unnatural for tea. He had some doubts in his heart that he wanted to ask the other party, and he came at the right time. Unnatural took a sip of tea and said, "You are now a demon elder of the Vatican. Just now, after a discussion among the church leaders, they have decided to promote you to a high-level elder." High-level elder? Lin Fei wasn't surprised. It wasn't difficult for him to become a high-level elder of the Eternal Church after undergoing 6 consecutive tribulations and reaching the 6th level of Cosmos God. I still thought they would let me become the 10th religious leader. Cough, cough, cough. The tea that Unnatural just drank nearly spurted out. Religious leader. Ever since the Eternal Cosmos appeared, there were only 3 religious leaders at the start, and now there were 9. It was unknown how difficult it was to become the 10th religious leader. Actually, you have a chance. The Unnatural said, it's just that you aren't satisfied with a few aspects. Otherwise, you can give it a try. Lin Fei was interested. He truly did not know about this aspect. Religious leader, the most important requirement is to reach the 8th level of Cosmos God realm. It is also a hard requirement. The Unnatural said, Brother Lin is currently at the 6th level of Cosmos God. It is just a matter of time before you become an 8th level Cosmos God. 8th level? Even though Lin Fei was currently at the 6th level of Cosmos God, when he met an 8th level Cosmos God, the other party could even break through his defenses. The 3 defensive techniques weren't a joke. If he cultivated all 3 defensive techniques to the Grandmaster grade, he would be even more tortoiseshell than a tortoiseshell. Other than that, it is essential to reach the 8th level of Cosmos God realm. As for the remaining ones, they are simple. The Unnatural chuckled. You have to complete 3 missions from the religious church. These 3 missions are incredibly difficult, and many people are stuck at this stage. Not to mention the 3 missions, nobody could even clear the first one. So difficult? Lin Fei did not think that it was easy to complete the first of the 3 missions. It is extremely difficult. Do you think it is so easy to become a religious leader? The Unnatural nodded. Ever since the 9th religious leader appeared 300,000 years ago, there hasn't been a 10th religious leader. Elder brother thinks highly of you. Since it was so difficult, Lin Fei became curious about the 3 missions. Oh right, it is everyone's wish for you to become a higher-up elder. But you still have to follow the convention. The Unnatural slapped his head and said, What convention? Lin Fei asked. Every higher-up elder of the religious church has to complete a mission. The Unnatural said, I believe it shouldn't be a problem for you. Lin Fei chuckled, It's just a mission. There isn't any pressure at all. When do you start? Any time is fine. The Unnatural envied Lin Fei too. Lin Fei's position soared, and in the blink of an eye, he was about to become a higher-up elder. The higher-up elders in the Eternal Church had the authority to speak. Even though the prefecture master was amazing, if he was not a higher-up elder, his influence would be slightly weaker than some higher-up elders. But when the higher-up elders and the prefecture master were added onto a single person, it wasn't someone the higher-up elder could ignore. Lin Fei wasn't that anxious about this mission. I would like to know if our religious church has a Cosmos star map. Lin Fei asked. If one wanted to travel through the vast cosmos, a Cosmos star map was indispensable. Without it, it would be hard to travel. You wish to travel through the cosmos? The Unnatural was not surprised at all. That's right. You have broken through to the Cosmos God realm, and it is normal for you to go out and experience the world. If you want an ordinary Cosmos star map, I can give you one. But if you want a Cosmos star map of a great thousand cosmos, that will be slightly more difficult. Lin Fei did not think that the cosmos where the Earth was located would be within the 9 great cosmos. A detailed Cosmos star map was something he definitely needed. Even if he had to pay a certain price, he would not hesitate to get it. Then where do you want to find it? Then you have to go to an auction hall in a great cosmos. It has to be one of the top 10, and you will need sufficient Cosmos God crystals. The Unnatural looked at Lin Fei with a smile. Chapter 3469. The arrival of Unnatural had indeed helped Lin Fei resolve many of his doubts. At the very least, he knew that the best cosmos star map could only be bought in a great cosmos, and the price was not cheap. Hence, he had to be mentally prepared. After that, Lin Fei chatted with Unnatural for a long time. Everything he was unclear about was cleared up. It won't be that easy for me to cross a great cosmos, Lin Fei thought. Furthermore, I don't even know which cosmos the Earth of China is located in. It will be quite difficult to find it. After becoming a cosmos god, Lin Fei had to get it no matter what. Before this, I should cultivate up the 3 defensive techniques before thinking about leaving the cosmos. Lin Fei considered for a while. Other than this, there was no better way. He could only take it step by step. Even though he felt unhappy, he had no other choice. If he did not cultivate the 3 defensive techniques to the Grandmaster grade, Lin Fei dared not guarantee that he could travel across the cosmos. Within a short period, everyone in the eternal cosmos will have a headache. Lin Fei chuckled. After Unnatural left, Lin Fei began accepting the skills from the system. Currently, he could only accept 1-star missions, and they were all messy missions. As for why the system would give out such missions, Lin Fei expressed that he could not understand the motive. It was fine as long as the mission was a mission. Lin Fei soon thought it through. He could do whatever he wanted. For the sake of reputation and skill points, as long as it was the most abnormal mission, Lin Fei would accept it. Fortunately, he could accept 20 missions at one go. Sir, don't kill us. We surrender. Eternal Cosmos, in a mountain stronghold. Lin Fei descended like a great demon king, sweeping away all the bandits along the way. Ever since you became bandits, you no longer have the chance to live. Accept the punishment from this seat. Lin Fei charged in with a rumble and started a massacre. This was a mission to destroy the bandits. It could earn him several tens of millions of reputation and dozens of skill points. Such 1-star missions were the most common. Mosquito meat was still meat, so he reluctantly accepted it. With this in mind, the bandits of the Eternal Universe started to run out of luck. In a restaurant. Have you heard? Another stronghold has been destroyed. Who said I don't know? What is that Manor Lord Lin Fei trying to do? Is he trying to kill us all? I heard that the leaders of the top 10 strongholds have gathered together, which is a rare sight. They said that they want to teach Lin Fei a lesson. Similar news spread like wildfire. No one knew why Manor Head Lin Fei would make life difficult for the stronghold. In the past few years, countless mountain strongholds had been swept clean. It didn't matter if they had a powerful background or if they were assassins from some faction, the result was the same. Chapter 3470. An explosive piece of news soon spread. Breaking news. Breaking news. The Heaven Region stronghold of the Cold Palace has been destroyed by Prefecture Master Lin Fei. Furthermore, the 10 big shots have been killed and are now hung on the Great Snow Mountain. The moment the news spread, there was an uproar. First, it was the Cold Palace. Many superpowers went to the Heaven Region Snow Mountain. The Heaven Region stronghold had a strong background in the Cold Palace. Even the Cold Palace Master did not dare to offend them since they had a true cosmos god supporting them. But now, there were corpses everywhere on the Heaven Region Snow Mountain. The 10 big shots had been wiped out. I can't believe that they are all dead. Governor Lin is so powerful. They are seeking their own deaths. They know that Governor Lin hates mountain bandits, yet they dare to gather in such a brazen manner to resist against Prefecture Master Lin Fei. If they don't die, who will? On the Great Snow Mountain, the 10 big shots were hung on the snow mountain. Those who came to see were all sighing. They were all famous big shots, yet they had become corpses on the snow mountain. Prefecture Master, this is so satisfying. The Cold Palace Master came and observed the situation on the snow mountain. Everyone beside him was elated. The Heaven Region stronghold had done many big things, yet they could not find any evidence. Now that they had been taken down, it was definitely a good thing. Governor Lin is such a good person. The Cold Palace Master laughed. The 10 big shots are dead. The eternal cosmos will be peaceful for a period of time. It was a good thing for everyone that the stronghold was gone. At the same time, on the holy mountain of the Holy Church, the prefecture masters sat in a secret room. What is he trying to do? The Lord of the Abyss gritted his teeth. Of the 10 big shots, one was supported by the Lord of the Abyss. But now he had been destroyed by Lin Fei. The losses were huge. To support him, he had spent a lot of effort and energy. But now, everything was gone. For a relatively long period of time, no one would dare to create a stronghold. Who knew when Lin Fei, the prefecture master, would have a stroke and come again? Who could bear such a loss? I'm sure he did it on purpose. The Lord Prefect of the Underworld had also lost one of his subordinates, one of the 10 big shots. Eat fruit, take revenge on us. For a level 6 Cosmos God to deal with a pseudo-Cosmos God, wasn't this bullying the weak? It was on purpose. They all had preconceived notions. Go on, let him continue. The Lord of the Abyss sneered. This time he killed 10 big bosses. Among them were not only our people, but also the sect leader's people. The more he does, the easier it is for him to offend the sect leader. Actually, we can also publicize it. For example, Lin Fei wants to become the 10th sect master. Don't you think it would be very interesting? That's good. I know that many people secretly view Lin Fei as a thorn in their side. He has gone through 6 tribulations in one go. Who can guarantee that he won't go through another one? Everyone was envious of Lin Fei's successive tribulations. That was tribulation transcendence. Every time they went through a tribulation, they had to expend a lot of effort. How could they be as relaxed as Lin Fei? This was simply infuriating. After Lin Fei killed the 10 big bosses, news spread out one after another. Have you heard of it? Prefecture Master Lin Fei is accumulating his influence by killing the 10 big bosses. He is preparing to become the 10th religious master. In simpler terms, he is establishing his personal influence. It can't be right? He can do that. Thinking about it, it seems to be the case. Lin Fei is truly ambitious. He is preparing to become the 10th religious master so early. The moment the news spread out, everyone did not doubt it. The news of Lin Fei becoming a higher-up elder was not sealed. The entire cosmos knew about it. Everyone knew that this Lin Fei merely lacked a mission. This mission was extremely easy in the hands of Lin Fei. Lin Fei's potential had made everyone feel disappointed that he could become the 10th religious master. After all, he had created a record not too long ago that no one could break. In a restaurant, as Lin Fei drank, he was looking at the people on the streets. Interesting. Are they trying to establish a competitive relationship with me and those people? When this news fell into Lin Fei's ears, he immediately knew that someone was secretly causing trouble. Those 10 big bosses were all killed by him on the Snow Mountain. It was impossible not to offend someone. To become a famous big boss in the Eternal Universe, it was impossible not to have a backer. For the sake of the mission, Lin Fei did not care about them at all. With the system's nature, the 10th religious master was definitely a mission. It just hadn't spawned yet. There was no difference between offending them now and offending them in the future. My multi-layered defense skills are now at the expert level. It won't be long before they reach the master level. The rewards for killing the 10 big bosses were very generous. Their skills were also upgraded from advanced to expert. He needed to get the skills to the master level before he could match the power and defense. It was indeed a helpless thing. Ding, random mission issued. While Lin Fei was daydreaming, the system chimed and pulled him back to reality. Random mission? The system had given it before. Lin Fei had gradually forgotten about it. He did not expect it to appear again. The host can choose to accept it or not. Lin Fei would definitely not let go of a random mission. There might be an unexpected surprise. 3 defense skills. Although only one of them was at the expert level, in the Eternal Universe, no one could break through it. Peak physical body level 7 was not to be trifled with. It would be very difficult to deal with them together. Except, ding, in view of the fact that the host has consecutively completed the mission to destroy the gangs and obtain the title of hero, the host will continue to spread the name of hero. Take the initiative to complete 100 evil eradication missions. Once the mission is completed, the host will obtain any skill to be upgraded to the master level and a chance to use the prestige skill. Lin Fei's eyes lit up. He was secretly glad that he did not reject it. A skill to be upgraded to the master level. What a great benefit. There's even a chance to use the prestige skill. This is rare. Ever since the system was updated, prestige could only be exchanged for skills. He could no longer use it as unscrupulously as before. This was a memory for Lin Fei. Now that the system was generous, Lin Fei could not help but be happy. After killing countless big bosses, I'm going to do good deeds again. I'm probably going to offend another group of people. Lin Fei squinted his eyes. Unfortunately, there's no other way. For my skills, for my strength, I can only pity you guys. There was the identity of a prefecture master and a high-level elder. Lin Fei was not worried that someone would dare to deal with him face to face. They would just curse him behind his back to vent their anger. They would never be able to do anything. Another period of time to be busy. Chapter 3472. Sky Sea Prefecture, Xie Clan. Ever since the Xie clan annihilated the Shui clan and plundered all their resources and treasures, the Xie clan's strength had increased greatly. As the leader, the Xie clan reaped the greatest benefits, but they chose to leave a daughter of the Shui clan alive, making her a beggar in the Sky Sea Prefecture. All she could do was beg and eat the most rubbish food. In order to prevent anyone from helping the Shui clan's daughter, they arranged for experts to watch over her. Last time, an outsider tried to be a good person, and the Xie clan sent him to hell. My lord, another outsider has come. He's not weak and killed a dozen people in the restaurant in one move. He should be a body cultivator. In the luxurious Xie clan, the current patriarch, Shui Luo Lin, had received the news. Let the Sky Sea Guards take care of him. Shui Luo Lin said calmly, they've taken the lion's share. It doesn't matter if he's an outsider or not. As long as he's kind enough to help, I'll treat him as an accomplice of the Shui clan. I'll kill whoever comes. How interesting. I'll let the Sky Sea Prefecture know that this is the fate of offending the Xie clan. The little girl ate very quickly. But for the other people in the restaurant, they had lost their appetite. Everyone knew that someone would definitely come in a while. It was the same every time. Are you full yet? Although the little girl was hungry, she maintained her aristocratic demeanor as she ate. She chewed slowly and unhurriedly. Not everyone could do this. Why were aristocrats nobles? They had the mark of nobility in every aspect. I'm full. The little girl nodded. Lin Fei didn't eat much. He didn't care for ordinary food. As for whether the other party would poison him, he wouldn't dare even if he was given 100 guts. Come here. Lin Fei pointed at the restaurant owner. Don't kill me, I didn't do anything. The restaurant owner was filled with regret. How could he have encountered such a fiendish star? Could it be that he didn't know that killing was forbidden in the Sky Sea Prefecture? Lin Fei said calmly, as long as you're honest, why would I kill you? What a beautiful thing. I'm honest, really honest. The restaurant owner was on the verge of tears. Tell me everything you know about her. Lin Fei said, don't hide anything. Once you do, you can die. The restaurant owner really cried. Why aren't you willing to tell me? Lin Fei pulled out a pair of chopsticks. I think this chopstick would like to change its color. With a plop, he knelt on the ground. I'll say it right away. The boss of the restaurant couldn't bear the threat of death and immediately said whatever he wanted to say. Right then, on the main street of the Sky Sea Prefecture, a squad of black-armored soldiers appeared. There weren't many people in this group, only 50 in total. However, as soon as these 50 people appeared, everyone backed off and stood to the side. Why are the Sky Sea Guards mobilized? Something must have happened there. Good heavens! That guy is so bold that even the Sky Sea Guards have been mobilized. Could it be that he killed someone? Once the Sky Sea soldier left, many people followed, trailing them from afar. Everyone knew that once the Sky Sea soldiers were mobilized, something big must have happened. Usually, they wouldn't be mobilized unless it was something big. They remembered that the last time they were mobilized, it was an outsider who was said to be an accomplice of the Shui family. As for whether it was true or not, everyone could only laugh. Lin Fei listened attentively. Looks like I can target the Shui family for my first mission. Lin Fei had originally planned to target another family, but now that the Shui family had come knocking on his door, the Shui family was out of luck. The Shui family and the Shui family had always had a close relationship. This was because the head of the Shui family was a disciple of the Shui family. It was the Shui family that had helped the Shui family to their current position. According to the story, after the Shui family became a major family in the Sky Sea Prefecture, they were unwilling to be inferior to the Shui family. Coincidentally, the Shui family had obtained a powerful treasure, so they formed an alliance with the forces of the Sky Sea Prefecture and massacred the Shui family. Only the little girl, Shui Xiaoxiao, was spared. How could Lin Fei not see that Shui Xiaoxiao was spared for the purpose of eliminating the root of the problem? It seemed to be working well. Whether they had good intentions or were really accomplices, they were all taken care of by the Shui family. Biting the hand that fed them. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. The restaurant owner was sweating profusely. After the Sky North Sea soldier rushed in, he seemed to have found a backer and struggled to stand up. He pointed at Lin Fei and said, "You guys came just in time. This is the guy who killed more than 10 of my waiters. He must be an accomplice of the Shui family." With the Sky North Sea soldier present, anyone was doomed to be unlucky. The restaurant owner looked as if he was not afraid of them. A squad of 50 Sky Sea soldiers had left more than 10 soldiers outside. At this time, more than 30 had rushed in and surrounded Lin Fei. "I wanted to spare your life, but you're such a disappointment." With a flick of his finger, Lin Fei shot out his chopsticks. Presumptuous. One of the Sky North Sea soldiers happened to be standing in front of the restaurant owner. He drew his sword and slashed at him. How dare he kill someone in front of him? This slash was as fast as lightning. The Sky North Sea soldier was strong and managed to hit the chopsticks. But for some reason, the chopsticks were unusually sturdy and deflected the sword light. With a swoosh, the chopsticks pierced through the man's forehead and into his brain. What terrifying strength! How dare he kill someone in front of a Sky North Sea soldier? The restaurant owner died such a pitiful death. Who knew that guy would come out to kill someone? Everyone in the restaurant was dumbfounded. How could a chopstick be so powerful that even an expert like the Sky North Sea soldier could not stop it? Shui Xiaoxiao watched nervously and subconsciously grabbed Lin Fei's sleeve. "How dare you kill someone?" The captain of the Sky North Sea soldiers was enraged. In Fu Tianhai, anyone who heard the words Sky North Sea soldier would tremble in fear, let alone attack. Lin Fei chuckled. "While I'm still in a good mood, get out of here and tell the Shui family that I'm going to kill them." The captain of the Sky North Sea soldiers seemed to have misheard. "You told us to get out, but you still want to kill the Shui family." The captain of the Sky North Sea soldiers drew his weapon. "Do you know who you're talking to now?" Lin Fei swept a glance at him. "You're strong and well-equipped. Are you sure you want to make an enemy out of me? You'll die if you do. Kill him." This was the first person who had dared to be so presumptuous in front of the Sky North Sea soldiers. No one had ever dared to disregard the Sky North Sea soldiers like this. Here, dragons coiled and tigers crouched. Why bother? The Sky North Sea soldiers only heard the voice beside their ears before they fell into darkness. Chapter 3473. Silence. The scene was dead silent. No one had thought that the Sky Sea Guard would dare to resist. It had always been the case that those who resisted did not end well. But the scene before them had completely overturned all common sense. How savage! This must be an expert. Something big is going to happen. Who said otherwise? Luckily I was well behaved just now. Otherwise I'd be dead. A chopstick can ignore all defenses. How terrifying! Lin Fei paid no attention to the corpses on the ground. From the moment they had disobeyed, they were destined to die. Moreover, Lin Fei had given them a chance, but they did not cherish it. They had brought this upon themselves. Are you full? If you are, we'll go. Big brother will take you to get revenge. Lin Fei stood up. Big brother, they're in danger. You'd better not go. Xue Xiaoxiao said worriedly. Don't worry, it's just the Xue family. Lin Fei shook his head. There were few experts in the everlasting universe who could pose a threat to him. You killed them. The Sky Sea Guard inside was dead. The remaining dozen or so Sky Sea Guards rushed in unison. They shuddered at the sight of the corpses on the ground. A chopstick had killed a Sky Sea Guard. Who would have believed it if they had not seen it with their own eyes? That's right, Lin Fei admitted with a smile. If you don't want to die, take us to the Xue family obediently. A chopstick appeared in Lin Fei's hand, and he waved it at them. Of course, if you're willing to die, I don't mind fulfilling your wishes. I believe your teammates will be grateful to you. As the saying goes, there's a companion on the road to hell. The Sky Sea Guards who had rushed in did not dare to move. Even their captain had died under the chopstick. They would have suffered the same fate if they had been in his place. It was not hard to imagine that this person would have killed them in one blow. They would not have had a chance to struggle. We're willing to lead the way. In the face of death, the Sky Sea Guards did not dare to move. Lin Fei pulled Xue Xiaoxiao out of the restaurant. They're out. What a strange fellow. Another unlucky one. Yeah, right. Whoever gets involved with that jinx won't have a good ending. Seeing a stranger come out with Xue Xiaoxiao, everyone was enlightened. But soon, everyone saw the problem. No, there are only a dozen or so Sky Sea Guards left. How is this possible? Captain and the others are gone. What the hell? What happened? Look at the Sky North Sea soldiers at the back. They're all so cautious and trembling. It's incredible. It was unknown who shouted. Only then did everyone notice the Sky Sea Sentinels' strange behavior. Although they were walking behind strangers, those who were not in the know would think that the Sky Sea Guardian was forcing them to come out. However, that was not the case. Instead, they looked like they were afraid. Many courageous people rushed into the restaurant. If he hadn't seen it, he wouldn't have known, but the moment he saw it, he was shocked. More than 30 Sky Sea soldiers were dead. The most frightening thing was that every single one of them had a chopstick stuck in their foreheads. It was a horrifying sight to behold. Dead, all dead. Something big is about to happen. Everyone knew how powerful the Sky Sea soldiers were. Only a big shot could kill them with a chopstick. Could that stranger be a big shot? The news spread quickly. Xue Xiaoxiao from the Xue family had been taken away by a stranger. At the same time, more than 30 Sky Sea soldiers had been killed with a single blow. The stranger seemed to have gone to the Xue family. That last sentence was the most important one. Quick, let's go take a look. Something big is about to happen. The Xue family is probably in big trouble. They've really kicked an iron plate this time. They even dared to kill Sky Sea soldiers. Lin Fei walked unhurriedly on the street. My first mission is up to the Xue family. The more publicity I get, the more I'll live up to my name. Lin Fei chuckled to himself. He had come all the way from the restaurant just to provoke them. The Sky Sea soldiers behind him lowered their heads. They no longer had the arrogance from before. A chopstick could kill a fully armored Sky Sea soldier. Their pride had been swept aside. If they wanted to survive, they had to behave themselves. It was that simple. They had secretly informed someone. They had lost face. If they did not take revenge, how would the Sky Sea soldiers be viewed in the future? They would let the other party gloat for a while. When reinforcements arrived, no matter how powerful this guy was, he would pay the price. At the Xue family, the news came in immediately. Bloodroft Lin only frowned when he heard the news. The death of the Sky Sea soldiers was not enough to scare the Xue family. Interesting, very interesting. Bloodroft Lin grinned. You want to take revenge for the Xue family? That depends on whether you have the ability. No one dared to underestimate the Xue family after their rise in power. Inform the Blood Kill Guards. They haven't moved in a long time. It's time for them to make a move. The Xue family's experts also received the news. How dare they invade the Xue family? They really think they're nothing. I'll go meet that guy. It's been a long time since I killed someone. Let's go together. The news spread. A large group of people followed behind Lin Fei. They were all here to watch the show. The Sky Sea Prefecture had not been this lively in a long time. Ever since the Shui family had joined forces to destroy the Shui family, no one dared to challenge the Shui family. Everyone obediently chose to lower their heads. Who would have guessed that a ferocious man would appear today and kill more than 30 Sky Sea Guardsmen in one move? He even dared to strut around in the Sky Sea Prefecture. No one had seen such arrogance in a very, very long time. Everyone knew about it and could not help but come to watch as a form of entertainment. Dong 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 dong. A dull sound came from the street ahead, like the sound of thousands of soldiers and horses. The people behind all stopped. Many looked fearful. The Sky Sea soldiers are here. 2 squads of Sky Sea soldiers scurried out from the open space ahead, their chilling auras surging in their direction. The street was empty. It had long been cleared. Set up the formation. The Sky Sea soldiers moved, and a huge formation quickly took shape. The rumbling formation enveloped Lin Fei and the nearby streets. The surrounding void seemed to disappear. They're dead meat this time. How dare they enter the Sky Sea formation of the Sky Sea soldiers? There was no one on the street now because the formation had concealed them. They were still there, but no one could see them. Everyone knew that once the formation came out, they would capture this stranger. There would be no accidents. Chapter 3474. The street was very quiet. The stranger and Shui Xiaoxiao were trapped in the array. The Celestial Sea Guards had also disappeared. Within the array, kill. A group of Celestial Sea Guards maintained the array while a group of Celestial Sea Guards attacked. Under the cover of the array, there was a terrifying gravitational pull that only they could easily move. At the same time, their strength also increased. This massive difference in strength was an invisible and massive suppression to anyone. Big Brother will take you to kill. Lin Fei smiled as he grabbed Shui Xiaoxiao and placed her on his shoulder. With a single step, he charged into the group of Celestial Sea Guards. You really shouldn't have come. Lin Fei shook his head as he sent a Celestial Sea Guard flying with a palm. The Celestial Sea Guard immediately exploded into a bloody mess. Then, with another fist, he destroyed another Celestial Sea Guard. In an instant, fist images filled the air. The usually powerful Celestial Sea Guards were like ants as they exploded. In the blink of an eye, a group of Celestial Sea Guards was defeated, their heads separated from their bodies. They're all dead. How could he be so powerful? The remaining group of Celestial Sea Guards maintaining the array paled and began to tremble. We surrender. The captain of this group immediately raised his hands in surrender. It's too late. Lin Fei shook his head and waved his hand. Streams of energy exploded on their bodies, and they immediately lost all signs of life. The Celestial Sea Guard array vanished. Lin Fei and Shui Xiaoxiao returned to the street. Big Brother, you're so powerful. At this moment, the street was littered with corpses. It was impossible to tell that they were Celestial Sea Guards. The moment Lin Fei appeared, a flying sword slashed through the air. It was an inch away from him and was unable to advance as if something was blocking it. You still know how to sneak attack me. Lin Fei reached out with his hand, traversing an infinite distance, and grabbed a figure by the neck. It's an elder of the Shui clan. It's a god-venerable expert. Lin Fei swung, and the elder of the Shui clan was a bloody mess, his aura completely gone. Continue leading the way. Before the Tianhai guards could catch their breaths, that terrifying existence had come again. While chatting, he had killed a Shui family elder. Terrifying, truly terrifying. Don't kill me. After Lin Fei left, everyone wiped their sweat. How terrifying, how terrifying. What exactly was the background of such an expert? Even an ambush was useless. He was dragged out from the void and couldn't be more dead. At this moment, no one doubted the strength of this stranger anymore. Other than valiant, there was no other way to describe them. Just look at the Heavenly Sea Guards. In a single day, they had lost 3 Heavenly Sea Guards. What a great loss. Lin Fei walked at a leisurely pace. The closer they got to the Xie clan, the more experts from the Xie clan appeared. However, not a single expert from the Xie family could stop Lin Fei's footsteps. Every single time, Dong Lu would finish them off with a single punch. Basically, he would not throw a second punch. Senior, the Xie clan is right in front. The Heavenly Sea Guards in the back all shrunk back. Along the way, more than a dozen experts from the Xie clan had died. All of them were killed with a single punch. Every single time, this punch felt as though it had landed on their hearts. Kill! On the streets of the Xie clan, it was empty. The news of more than a dozen experts from the Xie clan being killed had spread. The Xie clan had never believed that there was an enemy they couldn't deal with. Don't forget that this was the Heavenly Sea Prefecture. If the matter got out of hand, the prefecture master of the Heavenly Sea Prefecture would do it himself. It's the Blood Kill Guards. They aren't any weaker than the Heavenly Sea Guards. The Blood Kill Guards were fully armed with blood-red armors and blood-red shields, just like the Heavenly Sea Guards. Especially the blood-red armors with runes. As long as one wasn't a fool, one would know that the defense of these blood-red armors was extremely strong. All along, the ferocity of the Blood Kill Guards had spread throughout the Heavenly Sea Prefecture. When the Blood Kill Guards were mentioned, everyone retreated. Streaks of blood-red shadows rushed towards Lin Fei. With the help of the blood-red armors, their speed had increased as well. It was impossible to track them. These armors aren't simple. Lin Fei was also a person with discerning eyes. With the equipment on him, it was just like when he was at the Saint Body Mountain. If his strength wasn't enough, he would rely on the equipment to increase his strength. At this time, the Blood Kill Guard explained the benefits of equipment. Lin Fei punched out, and a black tornado sprang up. Whooshing sounds could be heard as blood splattered everywhere it passed. The huge black tornado continued to roll forward. So scary. I am going to die. Wherever the black tornado passed, corpses were strewn everywhere. Lin Fei walked towards the Xie clan. Rumble. The Xie clan's main gate was shattered into pieces. The entire place was in ruins, and dust was flying everywhere. The Xie clan's Blood Kill Guards were killed just like that? The door was also destroyed. It seems like many people from the Xie clan died just now. What a terrifying move. There's no way to block it. Lin Fei brought Xue Xiaoxiao into the Xie clan. As they stepped on the ruins, cracking sounds could be heard. At this moment, the black tornado swept through the entire area, killing countless experts in an instant. The entire Xie clan was in a state of panic. The black tornado was filled with terrifying destructive power. Chapter 3476. News about the palace master of the Great Yuan continent, Lin Fei, who had disappeared for 10 years, appearing in the Heavenly Sea Prefecture and killing a group of experts of the Xie clan, including the clan master and the leaders of a few other clans in the Heavenly Sea Prefecture. The news spread like wildfire. Ever since Lin Fei annihilated the strongholds 10 years ago, the news had been talked about enthusiastically. I told you, that Governor Lin is a restless person. The Xie family is really unlucky. I heard that they are usually very domineering. If Lin Fei were to walk around our prefecture, many people would not be able to eat or sleep in peace. Everyone thought that Lin Fei was just passing by and did something insignificant. But soon, another piece of news broke out and shocked everyone. Breaking news. Lin Fei single-handedly barged into the Heavenly God sect and killed more than 10 disciples of the sect master of the Heavenly God sect. It is said that the disciples of the Heavenly God sect committed murder outside and destroyed a small family. That's nothing. Not long ago, Lin Fei left the Hell Prefecture and killed a few sons of the Hell Prefecture master. The Hell Prefecture master did not even dare to breathe loudly. In a short period of time, news broke out one after another. Everyone was shocked. Just what in the world was this palace head Lin trying to do? Was he abhorring evil? In one of the clans, there was a loud rumble as a figure rushed into the clan with a little girl in tow. Who is Jianghu? Come out yourself. This family was not weak. Being forced into the family, they were enraged and tried to resist, but they were instantly suppressed. Senior, are you mistaken? Zhang Huan would never do such a thing. The family head begged for mercy. With a wave of his hand, the scene of the crime appeared in front of him. If you don't come out yourself, I'll start a massacre. Lin Fei reached out and grabbed. With a loud rumble, Zhang Huan, who was hiding in a small space, came out pathetically. I gave you a chance, but you didn't cherish it. Don't blame me for being merciless. Death with a single palm strike. If any of you can't accept it, feel free to come find me. I'll be waiting for you. With that, he turned and left with the girl, leaving behind several corpses. It's the Lin Fei who abhors evil. Everyone collapsed to the ground. Ever since a year or two ago, this Lin Fei had become a good person. Whenever a certain disciple committed a major crime, he would pay a visit. It might be fine if they were well behaved, but if they tried to resist by force, they would be dead. The news of Lin Fei bringing along a little girl began to spread throughout the eternal universe. Time passed year after year. In a restaurant. 15 years have passed in the blink of an eye. I heard that Lin Fei visited another sect not long ago. The surrounding people immediately became interested. In the past 10 years, it would be difficult for anyone to not know about Lin Fei. It could be said that this Lin Fei really didn't stay idle. He wandered around, and whenever he heard something big, he would get involved. At the beginning, some people resisted, but later on, when they heard Lin Fei's name, their limbs went soft. In everyone's eyes, that Lin Fei was a big demon. No one could stop him. Even the prefecture master couldn't do anything. Those who were targeted by Lin Fei would die. I heard that more than half of the sect was destroyed. Lin Fei's little girl is now a big girl. Her methods are also terrifying. I really don't know what that Lin Fei is thinking. Now, he's causing many people to complain. I think that Lin Fei will get into big trouble sooner or later. I heard that many people in the upper echelons of the Vatican are quite dissatisfied. He's making everyone restless. I think it's quite good. It's rare to see a hero like Lin Fei. All these years, no one dared to do bad things openly, afraid that Lin Fei would hear about it. Similar words often appeared in various restaurants, and they had always been talked about enthusiastically. In a mountain, a figure frantically fled, transforming into numerous shadows that fled in all directions. Damn it, didn't I just hurt those little bitches? Why did that guy target me? I'm so unlucky. If I can escape, I won't show my face for 100 years. As Zack fled, he kept turning his head back to look, his face deathly pale. As a flower-picking expert, no one really cared about him. But this time, he was targeted by the rumored big demon, and his limbs went soft. The only good thing was that it wasn't the big demon that was chasing him, but that person's female disciple. Whoosh whoosh. He didn't know how long he had been fleeing. Zack secretly breathed a sigh of relief. His nerves were tense as he fled, afraid that the female disciple would come after him. As soon as he breathed a sigh of relief, a sharp long sword pierced through his forehead and instantly minced everything. So, you've been here all along. Zack fell to the ground. At that moment, standing in front of him was a beautiful fairy dressed in black tights, giggling. You're too stupid. Master's secret killer move is really powerful. At that moment, a figure appeared behind the woman. Xiao Xiao, you're getting better and better. Lin Fei stood not far away in a black suit, his face showing a touch of pride. For more than 10 years, Lin Fei had always kept Xue Xiao Xiao by his side. With a snap of his fingers, she became a young lady and had a deep talent in assassination. For example, Zack, who was close to the ultimate god level, had average combat strength, but his escape skills were top-notch. Many martial artists had died empty-handed. Master, you taught me well. To deal with an enemy, you have to wait for the moment they let their guard down. Xue Xiao Xiao giggled. Since you've played for so long, let Master bring you to another place. Heaven Luo Prefecture. This was a place that experienced 6 cosmos god tribulations in a day. That secret realm had become a wasteland. Under the cosmos god tribulation, it directly destroyed a secret realm, causing many people to be resentful. Governor Lin, I'll have to trouble you this time. Heaven Luo Prefecture Master had a good impression of Lin Fei. In addition to the terrifying potential he displayed during the tribulation, he had always been on good terms with Lin Fei. Ever since then, the Tian clan of Heaven Luo Prefecture had ceased all activities. They had been well behaved until now. Something that gives you a headache is definitely not a small matter. Lin Fei chuckled. As for Xue Xiaoxiao, she curiously sized up her surroundings. I don't even know where to start. Heaven Luo Prefecture Master said, when we reach that place, you'll know why I'm having a headache. In a small city at the border. But at this moment, the entire city was empty. There was not a single person. It was unbelievably quiet. Master, the aura here is giving me an uncomfortable feeling. Xue Xiaoxiao muttered. Being a level 6 cosmos god, Lin Fei was even more sensitive. Chapter 3477. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor had been having a headache over this matter for a long time. It was simply unimaginable. All of them had disappeared inexplicably. The scene was well preserved, and the Tian Luo Prefecture Governor had no choice. This is the second place. It happened yesterday. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor brought Lin Fei to another place. It was also a city, but it was also empty. There was an oppressive atmosphere. Lin Fei checked and found no traces. I suspected someone from another universe. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor whispered. If it's them, it'll be terrible. So, I want to trouble Governor Lin to help me kill them. Lin Fei had been doing good deeds for the past few years. He had completed dozens of missions, but he was still lacking a few more. The missions were stuck. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor's matter was not a small matter. He might even be able to complete the last few missions. Lin Fei laughed. So, you're treating me like a free knife. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor laughed dryly. Who do you think the people from the other universe are? Lin Fei wasn't afraid of the experts from other universes. So what if he killed them? The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor took a deep breath. I suspect they're from the Spirit Clan from Universe 7. Lin Fei did not know much about the 9 universes, but he knew that each of them had their own unique ways and their strength could not be ignored. Only the people from the Spirit Clan are interested in souls. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor gritted his teeth. Lin Fei did not care whether they were from the Spirit Clan or not. This was something that could increase his mission. Moreover, it involved experts from other universes. Lin Fei's interest was piqued. Leave it to me. If it's them, I'll help you kill them. Lin Fei said. I'll have to trouble Governor Lin. If there's anything you need, just let me know. The Tian Luo Prefecture Governor took out a card. I heard that Governor Lin is very interested in the power of faith. This is a small token of my appreciation. Lin Fei accepted it without hesitation. The power of faith could be converted into prestige, which could be used to exchange for skills. Master, I don't think it's that simple. Xue Xiaoxiao whispered. Lin Fei smiled and said, What's so difficult about that? For me, finding them and killing them is enough. Xue Xiaoxiao asked curiously, Master, why are you so keen on doing good deeds? Now, everyone in the Eternal Universe calls you Big Demon behind your back. Now, no one dares to do bad things. Lin Fei laughed. Can I say that I'm free? Xue Xiaoxiao was speechless. I feel like Master is completing missions one after another. Nonsense. Lin Fei shouted, I'm just a person who has nothing to do. How can I easily transcend the tribulation like your master? At night, in the sky above a city, the 3 of them quietly walked out of the void and looked at the city below. Universe 9 is only SSO, one of the figures said disdainfully. Cosmos 9 is the weakest cosmos. As long as we do things covertly, there will be an endless supply of soul spheres here. After harvesting a few batches, we will definitely become stronger. How would those ants dare to make things difficult for us? If not for the Cosmos 9 being protected, this place would have become the hunting ground of our spirit race. The three of them spoke casually. They were filled with coldness. "Oh right, I've heard of an interesting matter." The one in the middle said, "There seems to be a fellow who loves meddling in other people's business. He specializes in targeting those who do bad things. Do you think he will find us?" It said that he is a level 6 cosmos god who has undergone 6 consecutive tribulations. 6 consecutive tribulations. This is a top-notch soul sphere. Since he is here, it's good. Let's get rid of him. At least we can sell him for a good price. He is indeed a monster who has undergone 6 consecutive tribulations in the great cosmos. Even though they said so, they did not treat it as a big deal. Let's harvest this batch of soul spheres first. The three of them worked together to bring out a treasure. It was a fist-sized black sphere. As the black sphere was brought out, it engulfed the entire great city. A silent energy engulfed the city. Everyone in the city, no matter how strong they were, lost their consciousness after being invaded by this energy. Eventually, they turned into a light sphere and flew out. The corpses on the ground turned into nothingness. The huge city became empty. What a fellow! This technique is amazing. Lin Fei soon received the news. He came to the sky above the great city at the first instance. Just like what he saw previously, the entire great city was empty. None of the structures were destroyed. Lin Fei was still investigating whether this was done by the spirit race. Just that while he was investigating, someone had acted on the other side. This technique was extraordinary. "Teacher, you are at your wit's end, right?" Shui Xiaoxiao looked like she was watching a good show. The prestige support technique was not as useful as before. As a result, Lin Fei needed some time to find the culprit. They will reveal their tracks very soon. For them to act time and time again, it was clear that they did not treat the eternal cosmos as a big deal. Being a higher-up elder of the church, he had the responsibility to find the culprit. Should I exchange for a tracking technique? Of the 6 skill columns, Xueying had used a total of 3. All of them were defensive techniques. Lin Fei had never considered what he should choose for the remaining 3 techniques. But this time, it seemed he might be able to use them. The fleshy body of a level 6 cosmos god was filled with immense strength. Lin Fei once again walked on the Tao of body cultivation. In addition to the 3 defensive techniques, he was absolutely one of the top in terms of survival techniques. Just his multiple layers of defense would prevent others from attacking him. Exchange for a tracking technique. Completing 100 missions would allow Xueying to upgrade 1 technique. In addition to that, he could use his prestige once. It did not seem to be a bad deal for him to use a skill column. Deity tracking technique. Lin Fei chose an amazing technique. I don't care where you are hiding. My deity tracking technique will be the nightmare of all of you." Lin Fei chuckled. Even if it was in the initial state, he could roughly determine the location. "Teacher, what are you laughing at?" Lin Fei said delightedly, "I've already found the general location. Now, follow your teacher to kill them." The matter regarding the Heaven Luo Prefecture was well sealed. However, the news still spread out, causing quite a bit of panic. Everyone was scared, especially the people of Tianluo Mansion. Everyone was in danger, afraid that they would end up like them, dying without even knowing why. The Heaven Luo Prefecture Master had no choice but to stand out and tell everyone that this matter would be resolved soon. Even so, everyone did not buy it. Chapter 3478. Another night arrived. In the sky above a city, 3 figures appeared again. Anyone familiar with the Spirit Clan would recognize them. They were the Spirit Clan of Universe 7. They were born to harvest soul spheres to strengthen their cultivation. Every Spirit Clan member had a soul eye between their eyebrows. It was a very powerful treasure. Once opened, it would be earth-shattering, and countless people would die in their hands. These 3 people's auras were much stronger than the last time they had appeared. What a wonderful night! The 3 of them looked happy. Harvesting a soul sphere in Universe 9 was a very exciting thing. I heard that the Vatican has made a move. After harvesting this batch, we can retreat. The Eternal Church, will destroy them sooner or later. The Great Sect Master really doesn't have long to live. Once she's gone and there's no one to inherit her position, the eternal universe will really become a lively place. If someone were here and heard this, they would definitely be shocked. There was a shocking secret hidden in these words. Enough talk, let's do it. The three of them were ready to move. After harvesting another batch, they could retreat. After all, the experts of the Vatican were not so easy to deal with. Even if it was the last universe among the 9 major universes, there was always something they were afraid of. The three of you are in such a good mood. Aren't you tired in the middle of the night? After they took out their treasures, before they could activate them, 2 figures walked out of the night. One of them was smiling at them. That guy died. One of them attacked instantly. Soul rush. An invisible force pierced through the air without any sound or presence. Clatter, clatter. Multiple layers of defense were launched, but they were broken one after another. You really are the Spirit Clan. It is said that the Spirit Clan is good at soul attacks. It's true. Multiple layers of defense were broken, and the defense rose again. Humph, you missed one thing. The Spirit Clan is not only good at soul attacks, but also close combat. A cold light fell in front of them. A Spirit Clan member rushed forward, his saber light crisscrossing. Let me introduce myself. I am Lin Fei of the Eternal Universe, because I will kill you tonight. Lin Fei narrowed his eyes and punched out with both fists, smashing the saber light crisscrossing. The spirit race experts specialized in close-quarters combat and their saber techniques were outstanding. Who would have thought that Lin Fei would be so strong? Punch after punch, he stirred up a huge storm, shattering the attacks of the spirit race's experts. Lin Fei deployed multiple layers of defense, ignoring the attacks and constantly destroying the opponent's saber attacks, forcing the opponent into a passive state of defense. With a bang, Lin Fei's speed skyrocketed, and his fist smashed into the spirit race cultivator's body like a stream of light. With a crack, the spirit race cultivator shattered into pieces. The experts of the spirit tribe aren't that strong. Lin Fei shook his head. He had overestimated the astrals. It's your turn. After killing a spirit race expert in the blink of an eye, Lin Fei faced off against another spirit race expert. With a single step, the void collapsed, and the spirit race expert was shaken. It wasn't that the 2 spirit race powerhouses hadn't fought with eternal realm powerhouses before. However, there were very few who had such powerful defense and strength. Soul Chain. The 2 spirit race powerhouses were enraged. How dare he ignore them? 2 soul attacks came, but they were blocked by the multiple layers of defense. The spirit race's killer move was useless at this time. Explode! Lin Fei punched out with his bare hands. The area where the 2 spirit race powerhouses stood collapsed on the spot. Wave after wave of power attacked them like a violent storm. Even with their powerful bodies, they couldn't withstand this kind of power. Lin Fei will remember you. No one can be fine after offending a spirit race powerhouse. The 2 spirit race powerhouses took out a spatial gate and prepared to leave. Lin Fei was inconceivably strong, and his defensive methods were something they had never seen before. They couldn't help but be shocked. The commotion at the scene had also been noticed by everyone. If they didn't leave now, it would be troublesome. Secretly collecting soul spheres wasn't something they could do in public. It was fine to do it in secret, but once it was exposed, the spirit race wouldn't be able to say anything. How could Lin Fei let them leave? You won't have a chance to leave. How could such a spirit race powerhouse let them go and keep them for revenge? Lin Fei put his hands together, and a terrifying power condensed. Divine Strike. The light sphere was shot out. A white light appeared, filled with the aura of destruction. As soon as the 2 spirit race powerhouses stepped into the spatial gate, the light sphere penetrated their bodies. Cracks appeared on the spirit race powerhouses' bodies and they were torn into pieces. Then cracks appeared on the spatial gate and it turned into pieces. Master, your divine strike is really terrifying. Shui Xiaoxiao's face was full of admiration. That move just now was a pure power attack that had been compressed. That's true. The spirit race's body is strong, but it has never reached a certain level. Lin Fei shook his head slightly. It's easy to deal with you guys. The power of the soul attack was quite domineering. Those who didn't specialize in defense couldn't block it at all. Master, when can I fight with them? Shui Xiaoxiao said. Don't think too far ahead. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's cultivate the multi-layered defense first. After transforming the prestige skill into a martial skill, Lin Fei mastered the cultivation method. Others could learn it if they wanted to, but they needed a certain amount of talent. Shui Xiaoxiao was currently learning the multi-layered defense. Lin Fei used the divine strike and killed 3 spirit race powerhouses. As expected, he completed another mission. Using the godly tracking skill, he determined the area. The rest was simple. My divine strike is still very powerful. This was the 5th skill in the skill bar. It was a skill that he had recently exchanged. It could compress one's power and then release it perfectly. Lin Fei was quite satisfied with the divine strike. So what if they were from the spirit race? It's a pity that it's too powerful. The corpses have been blown up, and the spatial gate has also shattered. Lin Fei shook his head. With such a huge commotion, even the powerhouses had come. Lin Fei left with Shui Xiaoxiao, leaving the crowd looking at each other in dismay. They could feel the aura that could tear them apart. The spirit race has begun to extend their hands again. Regarding the matter of the spirit race, Lin Fei naturally had to report it to the Holy See. After the first and second time, who knew if there would be a third or fourth time? He didn't want the spirit race powerhouses to appear in the Yuan continent, which he was responsible for. After hearing this, the unnatural was extremely angry. Lin Fei believed that the Holy See would have a response. At the very least, they would definitely blame Universe 7. Chapter 3479. Lin Fei did not feel any pressure when fighting with the experts from the spirit race. He could only say that these 3 experts from the spirit race were slightly weak. They could not break through multiple defenses. It was not that they were weak, but it was a pity that there were too few of them. Killing them could only be considered a mission. This made Lin Fei slightly unhappy. What's the matter? Lin Fei casually asked. Unnatural went straight to the point. Actually, it's like this. You are quite skilled in transcending the tribulation. I wonder if you can help a disciple under me. It was rare for Unnatural to ask for help, and the person he asked was Lin Fei. Ever since the past few decades, Lin Fei had become unfathomable to everyone. One could say that there was no other person like him in the entire Eternal Church. For the sake of the disciple under him, he had no choice but to ask. To go through 5 consecutive tribulations in a single day, who in the world could possibly do something like that? Up till now, no one had figured out just what sort of tricks Lin Fei had used. But they were certain that Lin Fei grasped a formidable defensive technique that no one had. Helping someone to transcend the tribulation? Lin Fei blinked. He was slightly surprised and startled. Right, I have a disciple under me who wants to transcend the tribulation. But he isn't confident in doing so. If he doesn't, he won't be able to persist any longer. Unnatural said. If it's possible for you to help him, I will be extremely grateful. Lin Fei's mind moved. It shouldn't be hard for me to help someone transcend the tribulation with my 3 defensive techniques. Furthermore, I have a level 6 Cosmos God body. Can helping someone transcend the tribulation be considered a mission? He was not far from completing 100 missions. Lin Fei wanted to give it a try too. I haven't tried helping others transcend the tribulation. Why don't I wait for a period of time? Lin Fei decided to wait until this mission was completed. By then, having a Grandmaster-ranked defensive technique might increase the success rate. It's fine. Unnatural was in a great mood. Lin Fei didn't care about what Universe 7 would think about this matter. In any case, the Holy See would deal with this matter. The spirit race had killed a few cities to collect the soul orbs. If the church did not stand up and say something, then even Lin Fei would look down on them. Lin Fei continued to work. No matter what, he had to finish the 100 missions first. In front of a sect. Governor Lin, we'll hand him over immediately. As soon as Lin Fei and Shui Xiaoxiao appeared in the sect, the other party immediately brought the higher-ups to apologize. Their words weren't pleasant to hear. Not long after, the guy who committed the crime was sent out. How boring! Lin Fei killed his opponent with a punch from afar, completing his mission. Once the man was dead, the mission was complete, and he turned around to leave, leaving behind a group of upper echelons of the sect who couldn't stop wiping their sweat. Are you all stupid? I told you not to make trouble, but you didn't listen. Do you really think that Lin Fei doesn't know? Similar scenes like this often happened. Now, no one dared to challenge Lin Fei. Once they were visited, they would immediately hand over the culprit, even if it was his son, just to extinguish the other party's anger. Ding. 100 missions completed. Reward issued. The last mission was completed, and the system reward came. In order to complete the hero title mission, Lin Fei really did it himself, and it was very tiring. Upgrade, damage transfer. The first was multiple defense, and the second was damage transfer. With these two skills reaching the master level, Lin Fei's defense had reached a higher level. In addition, Lin Fei also got a chance to use the prestige skill, which was what he needed the most. It was a killer move. Ding. Become a legend of the Eternal Church. Mission completed. Reward, skill upgrade. 7th skill bar unlocked. With the reward in hand, another mission was triggered. Become a legend of the Eternal Church? This mission was a bit big. To be able to become a legend was no small matter. I can't be the Grand Sect Master, can I? It seems like it's hard to leave a legend behind even if I become the Grand Sect Master. Lin Fei had a headache. He could only put this matter aside for now. There was no time limit for the mission, so Lin Fei was not that worried. Lin Fei returned to the holy mountain of the Roman Curia. Unnatural soon arrived. He had been paying attention to Lin Fei's whereabouts at all times. As smart as he was, he could not figure out why Lin Fei was so willing to do good deeds. Was it really that pleasant to do good deeds? Many of the Roman Curia's higher-ups hated Lin Fei now. The Eternal Universe was so big. There were always people who relied on their status to intimidate others. Lin Fei had killed many people, so it was hard to say that these people were not among them. Unknowingly, he had offended these higher-ups, so they held a lot of resentment. From Fei Tianqing's point of view, this was a joyous matter. You are finally back. It seems your harvest is not small. Unnatural chuckled. Now that everyone heard that you went to that residence, everyone in that residence has quietened down. They should hate me to death. Lin Fei shook his head, but I like to see how helpless they are against me. That makes me feel really delighted. These words, Unnatural could truly understand what kind of feeling this was. I happen to be free recently, and can help that disciple of yours to transcend the tribulation. As for whether he succeeds or not, that's another matter. I dare not guarantee it. Lin Fei was also trying to see if he could succeed in helping others to transcend the tribulation. I'll have to trouble you then. Not too long later, on an uninhabited great land, with a loud rumbling sound, a cosmos god tribulation descended. Many cosmos gods rushed over. Ever since 5 cosmos god tribulations occurred in a day, no other cosmos god tribulation appeared. Compared to Lin Fei's valiant prefecture master, everyone did not have the courage to transcend the tribulation. Who is transcending the tribulation? It shouldn't be that Governor Lin, right? That should be impossible. Many cosmos gods rushed over. When they arrived, the cosmos god tribulation was still brewing. But everyone saw a familiar figure. It's Lin Fei. Unless he is going to transcend the tribulation. No, it should be the disciple of Unnatural who is transcending the tribulation. Everyone heaved a sigh of relief when it was not Lin Fei who was transcending the tribulation. No one wished for Lin Fei to transcend the tribulation again. Every time he did so, everyone would feel a huge pressure on them, especially during these few years. The entire Cosmos Church had been thrown into chaos. Many Cosmos gods present had more or less hatred towards Lin Fei. He was too meddlesome. Instead of being a prefecture master properly, he went around bullying others. That was shameful. But it was Lin Fei's way of doing things was acknowledged by many. Because many old matters had been dug out, and in the end, those people were unlucky and fell in the hands of Lin Fei. Don't you feel aggrieved? Chapter 3480. Seeing Lin Fei appear here again, everyone's expression was not very good. Such a guy who couldn't move was indescribably irritating. Very soon, everyone knew that it was the disciple of Unnatural who had transcended the tribulation to become a cosmos god. Many cosmos gods had heard of this disciple before, and they did not think that he had the ability to transcend the tribulation. The cosmos god tribulation was not that easy to transcend. There were very few people who could transcend the tribulation as easily as Lin Fei. Not even one could be found in 100,000 years. The universe god lightning is about to descend. The cosmos god tribulation gathered. It accumulated a huge amount of energy and was prepared to strike down. At this moment, a figure barged into the region of the cosmos god tribulation and arrived beside that disciple. It's Lin Fei. What does he want to do? Could it be that you want to help the disciple of the Unnatural? He wants to help? That's impossible. I heard that the power of the cosmos god tribulation would be even greater if there was one more person. No one would be able to endure it. Seeing Lin Fei appearing at the tribulation region, the cosmos gods were dumbfounded. They found it hard to believe. If helping others to transcend the tribulation was that easy, there would have been many cosmos gods doing it. There was no need to talk about how difficult it was. In the past, there was a cosmos god who had a mental problem helping others to transcend the tribulation. After the two of them were blasted to death by god lightning, nobody dared to do such a foolish thing anymore. It would be best if he could hack Lin Fei to death. Many people thought to themselves, as long as this person was alive, he would always be a scourge to them. Boom, boom, boom. The lightning struck down. He can't block it. The heavenly lightning descended with a terrifying aura. Everyone realized that the might of this cosmic divine lightning had increased greatly. It was no longer an ordinary tribulation. You must succeed. Unnatural prayed. If not for the fact that he had no other choice, the Unnatural would not have gone to look for Lin Fei. After all, Lin Fei had gone through the tribulations 5 times in a day and could be said to be a legend of the Vatican. How would he know if he did not try? If he really couldn't transcend the tribulation, then it was his own bad luck. Many deities failed in breaking through to the cosmos god realm. Even if there was only a 1% chance, he still had to give it a try. When Lin Fei faced the cosmos divine lightning again, its might seemed to have increased significantly. To him, it did not put much pressure on him. However, the person beside him was quite frightened and endured it with all his might. You'd better not run around. Stay by my side and I'll make sure you go over obediently. With a wave of his hand, Lin Fei deployed multiple layers of defense. At the same time, damage transfer was activated. Invisibly, the setup was a success. Lin Fei did not need to expend any reputation to set up a defensive skill based on his strength. Lin Fei's heart was in sync with his movements, and he did not feel any pressure at all. The cosmos god lightning had come down. The multiple layers of defense were split apart. Lin Fei had underestimated the might of the cosmos divine lightning. After blasting apart many layers of defenses, the remaining might of the cosmos divine lightning was almost negligible. That's it. The disciples hiding under the defense of Lin Fei looked at each other. Was this still the terrifying cosmos god tribulation in their hearts? Haha, Governor Lin is mighty. Unnatural laughed. He had finally gambled correctly. Lin Fei's defensive techniques were mystical. Even when they saw it again, it was still perfect and flawless. Furthermore, it was even smoother than the previous time. This technique was amazing. He withstood against a god lightning. That's awesome. Governor Lin is mighty and tyrannical. This is the first time I've seen someone transcending a tribulation so easily. The cosmos gods watching did not know what to say. After a short moment, they erupted into cheers. The cosmos gods present had different expressions. Until the end of the cosmos god tribulation, everyone felt like they were dreaming. The terrifying cosmos god tribulation in their memories had passed just like that. If they did not personally witness it, who would dare believe it was real? When the final god lightning ended, Lin Fei left the tribulation region. The aura of that disciple began transforming. His life form was also changing. Not long later, he became a cosmos god. It is really hard to imagine that transcending a tribulation can be so easy. Some cosmos gods felt that they could give it a try, yet they endured in the end. There were few who were as unique as Lin Fei. Governor Lin, I am Tian Luo. Tian Luo Prefecture Master came over. You are truly a legend. You have transcended your tribulation just like that. Coincidentally, I have a few disciples, and I wonder when Prefecture Master is free? You can just tell me if you need anything. Tian Luo Prefecture Master was the fastest to react. The remaining cosmos gods hesitated for a moment before going over. Governor Lin, I am Yun Lai. Governor Lin, I have a few disciples too. Many cosmos gods went over. In the eyes of everyone, the current Lin Fei had become extremely important. He was related to the Eternal Church and the cosmos gods. The words of Tian Luo Prefecture Master reverberated in the mind of Lin Fei. Legend. At this moment, Lin Fei finally realized that it seemed he did not need to become a great religion master. He could still become a legend regardless of whether it was 100,000 years or a million years. The power of the cosmos god tribulation was great, and the damage it dealt was even more formidable. But before the techniques he exchanged, they were easily blocked. What about the Stage 1 cosmos god and Stage 2 cosmos gods? Lin Fei felt that he could easily withstand them. Such techniques could not be found in the entire Holy Church. After all, his defensive techniques were not something ordinary cultivation techniques could compare with. The matter of him transcending the tribulation could not be concealed. Breaking news. This is absolutely breaking news. Lin Fei Prefecture Master helped others to transcend the tribulation, allowing his disciple to become a cosmos god. Breaking news. A peak stage hierarch transcending the tribulation is no longer a nightmare. You haven't heard of it yet. Lin Fei helped someone with their tribulation and easily helped them succeed. I want to see who dares to mock Governor Lin in the future. Just thinking about it makes me excited. The cosmos god tribulation that was hailed as the most terrifying tribulation for hierarchs was easily transcended. This had set off a huge wave in the hierarch circle. The cosmos fragment was not easy to get, and it was just a matter of time. But transcending the tribulation was truly frightening. It obstructed the path of many. But this time around, Lin Fei had helped others successfully overcome their tribulations, completely stunning everyone. Eternal Church Sacred Mountain. The higher-ups and elders came. Cosmos gods came. Their motive was the same. They hoped for Lin Fei to guide their disciples so that they could become cosmos gods. Pseudo-cosmos gods could never compare with true cosmos gods. Now that the opportunity was right in front of them, who would be willing to miss it? That was simply a mental problem. Even those who bore grudges against Lin Fei previously suppressed it. As long as cosmos gods were not foolish, they would understand one thing. The number of cosmos gods in the eternal cosmos would increase. That was a powerful force. No matter who it was, they had to be careful. The foundation of the cosmos was the cosmos gods. Why was the eternal cosmos ranked last? Actually, it was because the number of cosmos gods was limited. Cosmos 9 could never compare with those cosmos, and they were at a disadvantage in terms of cosmos gods. Chapter 3481. Lin Fei's influence in the eternal cosmos increased once again. Unlike before, this time, no one treated Lin Fei as a great demon king. Instead, they viewed him as a legend, helping others to overcome the tribulation, allowing them to break through to the cosmos god realm. After such a huge matter spread, everyone began worshipping him. Those superpowers and sects began searching for ways to get the other party's agreement so that they could produce a cosmos god. The cosmos god realm had always been a threshold. Nobody could easily help others to overcome the tribulation. Two people would be equivalent to multiplying the power of the cosmos god tribulation. The stronger one was, the stronger the cosmos god tribulation would be. Hence, everyone dispelled the thought of helping others. As Lin Fei succeeded in helping others to overcome the tribulation, he attracted the attention of many. After Lin Fei succeeded in helping others to overcome the tribulation, realizing how to complete the system mission, he could use another method to achieve it. After the cosmos gods from the Holy Church charged through the door, Lin Fei readily agreed to it. But he had to pay a huge price, a large amount of faith energy. Nobody knew why Lin Fei wanted to use such a huge amount of faith energy. Everyone obediently went to collect faith energy. They were all intelligent people. Nobody dared to force Lin Fei. Whatever he said, they would do. If the faith energy was insufficient, they would search for it. As a result, the faith energy of the Eternal Church became extremely popular within a short period. Those who collected the faith energy earned a huge windfall. At the same time, the star missions within the Holy Church were accepted by others. Lin Fei returned to the Yuan continent. The Holy Church was the Holy Church, and the Yuan continent was the Yuan continent. Lin Fei returned to the Yuan continent. The Yuan continent immediately became lively, especially after the welfare was announced. 5 lucky peak stage hierarch experts would be randomly selected to help them overcome the tribulation. The prerequisite was that they had to prepare a cosmos fragment. The moment this news spread, the entire Yuan continent was in an uproar. Especially peak stage hierarch experts who clapped and cheered. Lin Fei's influence in the Yuan continent increased once again. Who would not respect such a prefecture master? He was helping others for free. That was a cosmos god tribulation. Hong Long Long. At the boundary of the Yuan continent. The tribulation began here. Ever since the first time everyone felt pressured, and after personally witnessing it, they were convinced. Governor Lin was mighty and domineering. A group of people came, and another group left. The cosmos god tribulation almost never stopped. From the first to the second, then to the 5th and 6th. Lin Fei now had a complete set of procedures for helping people transcend tribulations. Within a short 100 years, dozens of cosmos gods had appeared. This was the first time in the history of the eternal universe. The legendary mission is not easy to complete. On the sacred mountain of Yuan the continent, Lin Fei shook his head. After the system issued the legendary mission, a few dozen cosmos gods had appeared within 100 years, strengthening the strength of the Eternal Church. In the end, the mission was not completed. Lin Fei was not very anxious about this legendary mission. The moment the legendary mission was released, he had become a unique existence in the eternal cosmos. Cosmos gods who wished for their disciples to succeed in their tribulation, even Lin Fei who disdained Lin Fei in the past, would obediently lower their heads. Eternal universe, he. On the outskirts of the eternal universe. A huge battleship rushed out of the starry sky and stopped outside a huge universe not far away. They even dared to kill experts from our spirit race. This time, we'll definitely make them pay the price. This battleship was huge and covered the sky. Behind it, there were more than a dozen smaller battleships. They were in combat mode and were protecting this huge battleship. It has always been our Cosmos 7 bullying others. There has never been an outsider bullying our spirit race. Within the control room of the battleship, an imposing figure was emitting a frightening chill. Hong hong hong. In the sky above a mountain range, more than a dozen sect disciples were hunting beasts. Without any warning, a horrifying aura descended from the sky. It covered the sky, and the trees in the mountain range below were immediately crushed into pieces by the huge aura field. What is that thing? Is it a battleship? But its aura is so tyrannical and terrifying. I can't even breathe. The sect disciples below were having a hard time resisting. Before they could react, the huge battleship entered a special mode and disappeared. Even the smaller battleship behind it disappeared. What is that thing? What a tyrannical aura! The first to react were cosmos gods. And at this moment, at the Eternal Church Sacred Mountain, the cosmos gods were alarmed by this aura. A huge aura rushed over to the Holy Church Sacred Mountain. The other party was releasing his aura without any restraints. It was like a light in the night. The religious master is here. All the cosmos gods on the Holy Church Sacred Mountain were alarmed. They could not discern what the other party was. It was simply too fast. Such a disturbance caused the religious masters to appear too. There were a total of 3 religious masters. The religious masters had solemn expressions. If I am not wrong, it should be a cosmos battleship. The cosmos gods inhaled a mouthful of cold air. The vast cosmos was vast and boundless. Any cosmos god would need a long time to travel through it. The cosmos generals were created by a certain cosmos. They possessed speed that cosmos gods could not compare with. At the same time, they had a powerful offense. That was another unique attacking method. The cosmos gods present had heard of it before, but very few had seen a cosmos battleship. It was because the Cosmos 9 was too poor and backward. They could not afford to play with such high-grade goods. They are here. The one who spoke was Windless Religious Master. He was ranked 8th, also known as the 8th Religious Master. His expression was solemn. They seemed to be coming with ill intentions. The price of a cosmos battleship was not low. Even they could not afford it. That's right, they could not afford it. Even with the identity of a religious master in an eternal cosmos, they could not afford a cosmos battleship. One could imagine how valuable such high-grade goods were. The cosmos gods behind turned silent. It shouldn't be the spirit race coming, right? Hong! A huge wave of air rushed out from the void. In the sky outside the eternal sacred mountain, an enormous black battleship appeared. Behind it, there were more than 10 small-scaled cosmos battleships. The moment the cosmos battleship appeared, a huge impact came pressing down unrestrainedly. Wah wah wah! The defenses of the Holy Church Sacred Mountain rose. This is too overboard. They are not treating our Holy Church as anything. This cosmos battleship is at least grade 2 and above. The moment the enormous battleship appeared, it gave the cosmos gods and religious masters of the Holy Church a huge impact. Cosmos gods could not resist against this battleship at all. The appearance of the cosmos battleship caused a huge disturbance in the Eternal Church. Who are you people? How dare you attack the Holy Church? The 8th Religious Master, Windless Religious Master, shouted. The cabin door of the cosmos battleship opened. An imposing figure walked out. We are from Cosmos 7, the spirit race from the star sea.